That's close, that's close. But unmoved the umpire. Was it going down the leg side? Zahid Bassarat thinks so. Rovman Paul, bit of a consultation. And he goes for the review.
Had to be talked into it, didn't he, the skipper, who's standing at first slip, by the way. But Kenar Lewis was the most animated, the most interested with the bowler Pretorius to say, hey, let's go upstairs and catch up with Nigel Dugood, who's got some work to do. Certainly looked, he's a naked eye, but we're not right down the pitch. We are more so with pitch number sort of 6. But of course we're playing on number 4, and this is all good, legal. Check this line. Does it deck too much? Oh yeah, I think it's done too much. Yeah. Kenar's got too excited early. Yeah, that's definitely missing.
One of the few deliveries from Miguel Pretorius to come into the right-hander. Majority of the deliveries we've seen have moved away from the right-handed Rakeem Cornwall.
Kenny, come on. I think the players get so excited, and then he was falling over. At the point of it, he was falling over a lot. So I understand where the bowler got excited, but that's missing, what, a 5th stump?
I'm sure he was blinded a bit too with Rakeem Cornwall getting square. Didn't see that point of impact, which is so crucial. Clipped. One small leg side and beautifully done. Hero Maximum the first.
Fabian Allen was there, but he ended up being a spectator. Wow, talk about spectators. Outstanding. Lovely piece of timing from the big guy. You get into there and you really do ask for problems, and so Pretorius, too often I think this season, has got in there. He's got a bit too straight, or he's got a bit too slot and too full on off stump. He's going to have to bounce back here.
Well, 91 is what he produced with the bat in the last game against the Warriors. Of just 54 deliveries, 11 hero maximums. Really loved a couple strikes to the offside. It wasn't one-dimensional. Considers himself a 360 type player. On skill, Rakeem Cornwall. That's pumped. Over the top of that mid-off fielder. That will do his confidence a whole lot of good, and he moves now into that position as leading run scorer in Hero CPL 2022.
Well, I was saying in that green over just moments ago, just wonder what the tempo will be like for Kyle Mayers, given those low scores you mentioned, Darren Ganga, earlier. Now he goes in front of JC, but this is Pretorius's challenge. He has disappeared quite regularly, and there he goes again. Mention that little slot length wide of off stump, and then he gets too straight with the lefties or the righties. So this is turning out to be a big over, productive over for the Royals here.
Well, a couple of things about this shot and this passage of play. One, underscores how good the surface is. Kyle Mayers hitting through the line. It's one of his strengths, striking the ball on the front foot through that extra cover region. And the second thing is Miguel Pretorius hasn't played a lot of cricket, so you'll know the importance of the hard lengths. 3 overs gone, 29 without loss. No more chatting from the big man, Sir Curtly Ambrose. But you can download the CPL 60 chat app and speak with the fans and commentators. Get emojis, use them like Danny Morrison.
Yeah, fans, they do love their banners getting pumped. Saw a big Curtly, King Curtly at breakfast. He was very chatty. Good to see him. Good positive vein this morning at Brekkie.
Oh, put down. Wasn't the easiest of chances. Raymond Reifer just diving away to his right and popping this one out.
I just wondered, DG, if he thought he was going to get there. Because in the end, he made it comfortably. Little flick of the wrist there, but oh, I think he maybe thought it was going a lot quicker. Bowler's ripping his hair out. Still got some. But Reifer, I just think 9 times out of 10 he'd do a lot better than that.
He can't make his mind up. Mixed allegiances. An Angostura chilled, refreshing moment. Style the way Hawker League might be styled.
Just wants to get out of the stadium alive. Gautam Bamani, to see you, Chief. Nice shoes as ever.
That's too short. Way too short for Rakeem Cornwall. Might just be a hero maximum. The umpire will confirm.
They think it's 6. No? Well, shake of the head there. Come on, ladies. Make up your mind. Here we go. And... yeah, I think so. I think it's a hero maximum. And that's flush. Yeah, definitely. Definitely see enough of the blue cushion, as it were, before the green of the turf. Another 6er. Each.
With you there, Danny Morrison. Got an extra set of eyes.
Calling me an alien still. On the top of my head, yeah. I'll need those goggles, please. Don't take them away. Confirmation.
Overcompensating and paying a heavy price. Heavy, long hero maximum.
That's what he does. Rakeem Cornwall. Too short with the previous one, and then, yeah, it went too full. Push it through, and it really is slot city for Big Rack. Tremendous. TP's loving it. Trevor Penny right in the middle of the head coach. Then come on, Rack.
Leg side. Rakeem Cornwall dining out in this over. 3 boundaries so far and 1 delivery still left.
Saw that pensive look from the captain, Rodman Powell. Not so much there in blue. The Taloa skipper. He'll be thinking, gentlemen, please, let's get back in the game. We need a wicket urgently.
To change the angle. Still over the wicket. A wild swing from Rakeem Cornwall. 18 from the over. Forgone 47 without loss. Hero Maximum's race. Both these batters out in the middle, chasing Faf du Plessis. 21 play 23.
Come on, RC. I want you to get it. I want the big guy to get it. Certainly started off with a hiss and a roar. 3 so far.
And now for the highly skilled Imad Wasim. Knows a lot about playing finals, Hero CPL finals.
Yeah, star quality. We lost Muhammad Amir, but this fellow has to step up now. They really do need him, the JTs.
Well, he's up against a formidable pair. These two, they've achieved the highest average opening partnership in the tournament across all teams. 350 plus opening stands, and they're eyeing up another. Both Rakeem Cornwall and Kyle Mayers.
Yeah, it's a fabulous stat because everyone's been wanting to get some consistency through their opening pairs. You could see it was a real problem for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They really did struggle, and at times too, the Patriots just subtly tweaked it and changed their opening pair, and it really is such a key in T20 to get off to a ripper with your openers.
And I guess it has a lot to do with their mindset. Rakeem Cornwall spoke in a recent interview about him not thinking about the fear of failure, playing ball on instinct, expressing himself, backing his ability to strike the ball for boundaries. And he understands his role in this Royal setup. So too Kyle Mayers, who oftentimes when he gets a start will bat deep into the innings with a good tempo and a good strike rate.
It also allowed Quinton de Kock, before he left for national duty, to do his thing, and then certainly David Miller as well.
Just like this, monster hit. Flies over the red stand, leg side. Fireworks straight away.
Got to be the biggest of the tournament. Has to be over that 103 metres that he did the other night. He got his length. It was just on off stump there and abouts, but it's the length he was searching for to play this. Yeah, 105 goes past 103. Absolute monster. The big guy in the final wants one more to equal Faf du Plessis. Skipper with the sore necks.
I just love that expression from Rahman Paul. Such a personality. Plays his cricket in the right manner, right spirit. Captain of the Jamaica Tallowers. Great mates off the field. They both represent the West Indies international side. Alligator or flying fish?
I know which one I'd prefer to fish for. So that Eastern Embankment, just looking out the combox, maybe not quite as chocker if the Warriors were here, sure, but really healthy environment, vibe, almost packed, and good noise up there. Another 50 partnership DG. Canelo is saying, chaps, it's wicket time. Get one, you get two. Let's get into this contest. Let's get into this final. We really want to lift that trophy for Jamaica. Something's got to happen now.
Yeah, that handle just cramping him. Maybe a little more pace with that delivery. Pace variation, something you can't expect when Imad Wasim is bowling. He's not a big turner of the ball. Uses that arm delivery that will come into the right-hander. Just like that. End of the fifth. 54 without loss.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Nothing. For me, I told the team as well, it is just a game of cricket. We call it a final, we call it a championship, but this is why we play for. We enjoy cricket, we love cricket, and it is just a game of cricket. Yes, there are nerves, but for me...
Let's squeeze, Fabi!
Down the leg side, too easy for Kyle Mayers. Off target and punished immediately. Fabian Allen, the new bowler. Not the best start for the Jamaica Tallawahs, but a really good one for the Royals.
Yeah, the Royals have been so dominant, not just the opening partnership, but generally batting in the power play this season. Out to mid-wicket, past mid-wicket for 4. It's a boundary fest from Cornwall mostly, and Kyle Mayers.
8 4s and 4 6s already in this innings. Only in the 6th over. And we've seen so many lusty blows. Confidence oozing from these two.
Fabian Allen in his last 6 games in this tournament has taken a wicket in each, at least a wicket in each of those bowling efforts. 3 wickets a couple of games ago, so he'll be hoping for that same magic for his captain.
Keep going, Fabi!
Shamar Brooks was the benefactor a couple of nights ago, being dropped on 5, went on to score a century. Tonight, Raheem Cornwall, difficult chance to Raymond Reifer, dropped on 13.
Fabian Allen has his man. He continues that streak of taking wickets in his last 6. Make it 7, including this one. A Republic Bank Classic catch.
Yeah, they needed that, didn't they? Needed a wicket desperately. Additional bounce, pace, and it allowed the ball to carry to Imad Wasim, who's hovering on the inner circle. Look at where he is, not walking in, because he isn't anticipating a quick single. 2 big men appreciate rather that effort. Cornwall goes for 36. Good start, 63 for 1.
Almost everyone has someone who depends on them, from parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees. Would your loved ones struggle financially if you weren't here? Have you considered funeral costs, bills, daily expenses, tertiary education, and retirement? If the answer is yes, you need life insurance. And the best time to get life insurance is right now. Guardian Life. Live secure. Live easy.
Just that additional bounce is what did Raheem Cornwall. A good catch. He's held on with that right hand, Imad Wasim, to his favored side. But a good effort, good robust start for the Barbados Royals. You think that Raheem Cornwall did his job, Now it's for these two to really control the middle phase. Azam Khan has been exceptional. I think I've been very impressed with the way he's played.
How much of that Azam Khan threes because of that form we talked about, or right hand, left hand combination? First time he's batted at 3 this season. No Harry Tector. Done the job at 3. Corbin Bosch is back in, and times he has done it at that number. As Quinton de Kock, as we said, is batted magnificently.
I want to see if they employ that same feel to Azam Khan, meaning no 45, no one at short fine. Didn't have any for the left-handed Mayers. No, they have that. Well, actually, they don't. So they're utilizing the short mid-wicket, which I think is a good idea. If he wants to sweep, it's a risky shot. Doesn't usually get much bounce. Imad.
Azam off the mark, and on their marks and ready to go, Alex Jordan and Naomi Cowan.
Yeah, thanks Ian Bishop. We're just here watching the cricket, reflecting on 10 years of CPL, the quality of the cricket, and remembering, of course, this is not a national competition. This is a franchise competition. All that matters is the cricket tonight, right, Naomi?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Alex, one of my biggest lessons this tournament has been learning how to support everyone, no matter where they're from, no matter who they represent. I've become a way more, how would I say, compassionate and an empathetic person throughout the tournament. I really don't focus on who is winning or who's losing, because cricket is the star of the show.
Yeah, except that the Barbados Royals really deserve it more. I mean, let's be honest, folks. They've worked hardest to get here. They really controlled the league stage of the competition, and it's obvious they should win tonight.
But you know what? Time magazine actually called Bob Marley's album Exodus the album of the century. So I think Jamaica's been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, there is that, but Rihanna, just Rihanna, really. I just have one word, and perhaps Prime Minister Mia Mottley, two of the most famous and powerful women in the world, out of Barbados.
You know what? I love Mimi and Riri, but you cannot deny Usain Bolt, Sir Leo.
Okay, all right. Respect due to the big sprinter, right? But we're at the cricket. Let's talk about Sir Garfield Sobers, the greatest to have ever done it. Hi, Sir Gary.
Okay, but you know what? Ackee and saltfish, jerk chicken. What else has Jamaica given the world? Festivals, Escovitch fish. I mean, Alex, my belly is full just thinking about that country.
Oh, but flying fish and cuckoo, though, delicious as well. Now, listen, Naomi, seriously. It's been so wonderful to spend the tournament together, support all the teams, and ironic that our country's teams here in the final.
I know, I don't think it could have been aligned any better, but one thing I will say, Alex, is working with you is an indication of what Barbados is about. I don't have a problem if they win tonight.
Oh, love Naomi, love you guys, love Hero CPL. Happy 10-year anniversary.
Happy 10 year.
Put them out of the commentary box, and someone who thinks beyond individual territory. Excellency, the President, Lieutenant Ali, and Marshal Montano, the soca champion behind him, world-renowned artiste. And it's been a great tournament. I'm sure the leadership of the country will be proud, but we need to get a couple of eye patches for Naomi and for Alex in the required colors. We are neutral here in the commentary box, of course.
Yeah, the impartiality of those two quite astounding. What can Rovman Powell do during this middle phase to tie the Barbados Royals down? Utilization of the spinners is one way. Fabian Allen operating in tandem with Imad Wasim. Three spinners, 3 spinning options Also has Nicholson Gordon, who will at some point have to come in.
Matchups, this is what Carl Mears will look towards Fabian Allen as a positive matchup in his favor.
But Allen conquers him. He went for that big shot, looking to take on Fabian Allen. He's been a monster with the ball in the last few games. An El Dorado celebration from fabulous Fabian.
Career best figures a couple nights ago. This guy is really blockbuster. Low bounce, very, very low down on the stumps. Just wonder how many of those types of deliveries we'll see through the course of this game. But he's taken 2 wickets now, important wickets in a final, just to restore some parity in this contest. The captain goes for 29, 69 for 2.
Plug into Plus. With Digicel Plus, you get simply more speed to enjoy super fast fiber internet, more features that put you in control, more reliability to surf, stream, and share with no interruptions. Plus, more power with a better Wi-Fi connection in every room to connect all your devices to your smart home. Plug into Plus, the home fiber network that gives you more. Digicel Plus. Sign up today.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and distribute Chill. Chill, Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
And 69. He's been outstanding with bat and ball, 16 wickets in addition to the runs he scored. Rejigged sort of batting order beyond the opening partnership so far. Fabian Allen has been stupendous with the ball. It's time in at 4 this season for Holder. Off the mark immediately.
Into the pitch, we've spoken about that length for the spinners. Yep, very low and some turn as well. Look at how low down on the stumps it makes that contact. I also like the fact that for Jason Holder, Rovman Powell used the slip. He still isn't using that 45, that feeler inside the circle. No easy single in short mid-wicket.
Third one that by my reckoning we've seen keep low tonight. The facial expression says it all. Previous over, there was a wide down the leg side that also defeated Canal Lewis because it kept low.
And Mujib looking on, I can tell you that he'll be looking intently at what is happening out in the middle. Usually skids it as well.
Going back is very dangerous. 70 for 2.
Plug into Plus. With Digicel Plus, you get simply more. More speed to enjoy super fast fiber internet with lightning fast speeds to get your game on. Plus, more features that put you in control, so you never miss a moment of the action. Plus, more reliability to surf, stream, and share with no interruptions, so the fun never stops. Plus, more power with a better Wi-Fi connection in every room to connect all your devices to your smart home. Get more from your home entertainment. Plug into Plus, the home fiber network that gives you more. Digicel Plus.
Possibly use another over of spin in this phase. Still has Mohamed Nabi to call upon. Rovman Powell. trying to get some overs out of the way of Nicholson Gordon. I understand that, and I understand why. Because at the back end, it will be so difficult to defend or to restrict. So he wants to get a few overs out of the way. I just think that maybe another over of spin to get another wicket will make it a little bit easier. Always a judgment call. Let's see if Nicholson Gordon can come to the party.
Just remember that Eldorado special, 5-year, 8-year, 15 and 21. Buy now comes with Chester Ballroom. Also winning free Eldorado prizes with every purchase.
The concern for Rovman Powell would be, I suppose, those final 4 overs or so. Pretorius has been quite expensive. Nicholson Gordon, inexperienced. Rovman himself bowled a couple overs in the death already in this tournament.
Nice guide from Jason Holder. Whether he intended deliberately to get it that fine, he alone will know. But he capitalized on the whiff.
Yeah, an opportunity here for Gordon just to bowl a quiet over or 2 by bowling wicket to wicket. I think not this sort of width allows them to easily score a single if he guides it down to third, or in this case if he gets it fine enough to get a boundary. So still operate wicket to wicket. We saw some deliveries keeping low. And both batsmen just looking to get set and to consolidate a bit. So this here is where the Tallawahs can slip in 2 or 3 overs. But 6 or 7 or 5 maybe. So far they've gone for 7.
Forward for third man. And a good job by Imad Wasim. Keeps it to 2.
Yeah, that line again. Comfortably outside off stump, which allows the ease of that stroke. Good fielding nonetheless.
Good pace on that. 79 for 2.
For strength, stamina, and performance, Black Stallion, the bedroom tonic. Bring out the stallion in you.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and distribute Chill, Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Oh, Fabi!
variable bounce we've seen so far on the surface. The dismissal of Rakeem Cornwall, look at that bounce that was his undoing, and then look at this one to Azam Khan, similar length, similar line, disparity in bounce.
Several reasons, particularly with a variable bounce, you're perhaps better advised staying in front unless it's very short.
A carbon copy of that previous shot. As a bowler, you don't mind that. As a matter of fact, that's the sort of shot or stroke that you're looking for. Making a change in field now, Rovman Powell, opening up that mid-wicket region and strengthening fine leg, which is good. Last two deliveries, I don't mind that. Don't give them it early, easily.
Long legs of Holder able to looking to get forward. 81 for 2, just a couple of runs off that over. Halfway mark of the innings. And time for some refreshment. Angostura chill break.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
The XL brand is the official supplement of the Jamaica Talent.
Almost everyone has someone who depends on them. From parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees. Would your loved ones struggle financially if you weren't here? Have you considered funeral costs, bills, daily expenses, tertiary education, and retirement? If the answer is yes, you need life insurance. And the best time to get life insurance is right now. Guardian Life. Live secure. Live easy.
The choices we make today can affect tomorrow. Our future depends on what we do now. Why not choose to be part of something bigger and not just something big? Be part of a cooperative worthy of your choice. Empower your financial future with a credit union.
The XL brand is the official supplement of the Jamaica Talent.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and Distributor Chill. Chill, Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Well, we've enjoyed the action on the field, also off the field. Our co-commentator Simon Dool had the chance to nip around Guyana on the Hero bike. Showed his multi-skills. Not only good in the combox, but loves to cruise. Hero bike, Muscle Matters, both with Simon Dool, and this Red Beauty. Of course, Hero, title sponsors of Caribbean Premier League. We did also get the chance to visit Kaieteur Falls, the largest single drop waterfall in the world. Had to fly from Ugal Airport all the way into the Amazon jungle. It was an experience, I tell you. It's the final of Hero CPL 2022, but with this 10th edition, we've had a journey. There is Hero CPL Classic. JP Duminy in 2019 was an important member of the Barbados Royals team when the Royals won their second Hero CPL title. Produced a brilliant 65 from 20 at the Kensington Oval in Barbados and secured a win for the Royals against the Knight Riders. Maybe some inspiration from that clip for this Barbados Royals team. That innings, of course, second fastest 15 Hero CPL, just behind Andre Russell, Superman. His effort came off 14 deliveries, and some known names on that list: Evan Lewis, Karen Pollard, Sul Tanvir from Pakistan. And talking about Simon Dool and his multi-skills, good night to you, sir.
Yeah, evening, Darren. Evening to everyone. It was a great ride as well. Taking the Hero motorbike around Guyana, seen some wonderful sights, rode along the seawall, rode into town, a lot of the colonial architecture as well, part of downtown Georgetown in Guyana. It was a good amount of fun. A little smaller bike than I'm used to riding, but it was good fun. It was nippy and easy to get in and out of traffic, I will say that much. A little machine, that's for sure. Good fun. Good way to get around town, actually. A lot of busy traffic, I can tell you that much around town, so it was actually a really good way to get in and out of the traffic. A smooth ride.
You're enjoying that seawall and the Atlantic coastline too. Jason Holder in at number 4 for the first time this season. And of course, many of you might wonder why that promotion. Well, he's batted in 8 innings. 6 of the 8 innings he's remained unbeaten. So I like this. I like this agility shown by Barbados Royals. Brains trust, just to give him an opportunity to exhaust that batting capacity that he has, Jason Holder.
A terrific start for the Barbados Royals, and it's been a good year for them as well, actually, Darren, hasn't it? You think about the Royals franchise as a whole, you think about the final of the IPL, both finals in the women's, the CPL and the 60 final this year as well, and this is the fourth final in 4 months for their franchise. They bought a new franchise in the South African League as well. It's a very well-run, well-organised franchise. There's the Royals worldwide, of course, now. Jake Lush-McCrum at the top, the CEO, the owners, of course, Manoj Badali and Lachlan Murdoch as well, along with the Redbird team, who a lot of them are here. Ranjit Batakur is here as well. This the chairperson of Rajasthan Royals, he's in the ground tonight. Chalak Mitra Group, who are involved in the ownership as well, and yeah, it's just a really well-run franchise. It has had good success this year. They've been heavily involved in women's cricket, particularly in Rajasthan and India, and obviously had success straight away with both their teams in the 60 and in the women's CPL. So it was been a good 4 months for them. This looks like it might be continuing. Has that gone to hand? It hasn't. And put down, grabs the hold of the back, so hopefully everything is okay with Miguel Pretorius out there. Jarred is back a little, diving for that one. Always hurts more when you don't catch it.
If you kept your eyes on Miguel Pretorius when he was attempting this catch, there was a stutter. Took a long time to get himself in position. Don't know if the sighting was impeded because of the background, but didn't get there in time. Made it much more challenging.
$90 for 2 after 11.
Of course, Miguel Pretorius in the side for Mohamed Amer. If you keep your eyes on him, went across, stopped a bit, and then had to take the dive out. Wasn't fluency in that movement towards the ball. It's difficult to judge. Ball coming to you when you're in that position at deep cover.
Well, 11 overs gone. Let's find out where Naomi is.
Simon, as you can see, we had a very, very close wicket. But as I'm kind, he hit a boundary just now. As I was getting ready to come and join you guys from the fan stand, of course, Republic Band, the magic is back. Now I'm surrounded by so many flags tonight. Jamaica Talawas. I have a royal back here. And interestingly enough, the gentleman who calls himself Cowboy is representing the USA. What brings you here to represent the USA at a match with Jamaica versus Barbados? I'm a little confused.
Because of the scenery, I love this place. I'm guy in Lisbon, and I love it, man. I'm representing, and also the oil. You know what I'm saying? USA in the house. Let's go, Jamaica.
So where in the USA do you live?
New York, Long Island, Baldwin.
But you call yourself Cowboy. Once again, I'm confused.
Yeah, because I'm from the Wild Wild West.
New York is the east of America, but no problem.
No problem.
All right, so Chanelli here is a school teacher. You teach grades 9 to 11. Yes. She's supporting the Talawas. Why is that?
I'm supporting the Talawas. I'm Warriors fan for life, but I'm here to support the Talawas because you know what? Who else we will be?
Who else? But Chanelli, you know what I was thinking about as you told me that you're a teacher is how important sports, especially a sport like cricket, is in early adulthood development. How have you seen cricket impact your students, especially the ones that play?
I believe in students being rounded and not just academics because, as they say, active body equals an active mind. And I believe that within the Caribbean, we know that cricket is our thing. And also, knowing the discipline and being disciplined in the sport, you can transfer that into the classroom and into your studies in being disciplined.
That's 1000% correct. Did any of your students come to our morning matches? Because we did invite students into the stadium this season.
Unfortunately not, because I'm from Berbice. My school is in Berbice, so the children didn't get to come to the game. But I know they're watching at home, and so they're also enjoying it.
Well, thank you so much. Yes. And of course, we have some Talawas fans here. Say one more word for the Talawas before we head back up to the comms box.
Let's go, Talawas!
Great to have Naomi and Alex Jordan out and about as well. And throughout the Hero CPL, they have been wonderful. 12 gone, 94 for 2.
Heart Excel is an all-natural dietary supplement that has been shown in clinical studies to be associated with heart health by supporting healthy cholesterols and inflammation levels.
Major piece of this one.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food, drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and Distributor Chill. Chill, Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Left the field, so more required from Rodman Powell and his men, and he's going to now go to Ramon Rifa. A little bit of left arm spin. Oh, great. Chill, vibes, excellent. Angostura, chill, refreshing moment. Give that young man a couple of $100 US, please. Put it in his school fund. Oh dear, that's got him straight in the grill here. I think we will have a little concussion test. Everything is okay. Tried to lap sweep. So it wasn't exactly short, but it's just hit Azam Khan right in the grill.
He's a short man, got down on one knee. He's experienced that lowering of bounce from the surface, so quite low in that swing. Ball bounces from the forearm into the grill. When you look at this phase of the innings, Simon Dool, a large part of the success that the Barbados Royals have enjoyed with the bat has to do with the way they've scored in that middle phase of the innings. 7.7, the best of all the teams in this tournament, and at the moment they're going at 5s. So maybe that tempo has to be heightened a bit. There's still quite a bit of depth in this batting lineup. What they don't want is to find themselves in a situation in the last 5 with wickets in hand and unable to get a score that is unassailable.
Well, that might help. Half a dozen. Hero maximum out into the red stand from Azam Khan.
And he is the expected batter to accelerate the scoring. He's been there at number 3 prior to Jason Holder, so he understands the conditions. Well, he plays spin very well and he scores at a great tick. He can also take the attack to the seamers. Quite risky a player.
Also recognising that they've got to get through Pretorius' 2 overs here somehow. The extra bowling. Have to use Rifa. They could go with spin. They're going to need someone at the back end as well. Navi's got 3 to go. Fabian Allen's got 1. Imad's got 2. Green's got 2. Don't know that they could go spin all the way to the end, or whether they'd be brave enough to go spin all the way to the end. Fabian Allen very quick. Good decision, I think, not to come back for the second. I've seen some wonderful shots throughout the Hero CPL from our wonderful cameramen around the ground, but also from the Omega XL Skycam. It's brought you terrific shots from high above all the grounds throughout Hero CPL, and the Omega XL Skycam doing its job again in the final of the CPL here this evening. Oh, good running, I think, from Jason Holder. Wound up those long legs. And Ramon Rifa's throw missed anyway. 104 for 2, 13 overs gone.
Ooh la la! New arrivals are in, right here at Quartz. We've got living and dining room sets, appliances and electronics, plus smart devices and more. Shop today with no cash. So come in to see what's new. And Quartz is celebrating its 31st birthday all September long. Shop for a chance to win your purchase absolutely free. 31 lucky winners to be chosen. Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends 30th September. Conditions apply.
Things in relative check of late. Oh, we got a Taloa is our hero fan of the match. Well done to you. Yes, we've seen that before. We've seen that before. $500 US. Very well done, sir. All right, Nabi's back one, tidy over for 4.
Highly skilled bowler, Mohamed Nabi. There's really subtle pace variations. That's, to me, most significant part of his armory as a spinner. Really see that difference in action.
Well, I think, you know, this is something that Ian Bishop's talked a lot about as well throughout the last little while. Commentary had a discussion about it, I think, 2 or 3 games ago as well. This now, the death period, which what we call it, the attacking period, can now start, I think. 6 overs and change to go. Wickets in hand, take some risks, find some boundaries. Thank you very much, Azam Khan. On cue with a hero maximum.
Yeah, and the second 6 in consecutive overs from Azam Khan. So he's recognized that they're behind the 8 ball, so to speak, in terms of the run rate in this middle phase. So I'm sure there's a target that they're working with. And right-hander to right-arm off spinner. Got to attack Mohamed Nabi.
And won't carry, just 1 bounce to deep mid-wicket. Yeah, I think Jason Holder's got to go as well. They're 13 from 16 at the moment. Now he has the ability to increase his strike rate, but I think he's got to start going as well a little bit harder. Tried, stayed a bit low, that one.
I also think a bowler like Mohamed Nabi might want to consider bowling round the wicket, because he's not a big turn off the ball. The angle from round to the right-hander just poses a little more challenge. Because one, you've got to negotiate if the ball is going to turn, and then the angle, you just can't hit across the line or hit with the theoretical turn.
That's lovely placement. Got a little bit of width from Nabi. Last ball of the over, there'll be 12 from it. Be disappointed he couldn't finish it off, Mohamed Nabi. 6 to go, 116 for 2.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
116 for 2, and sometimes it's not all about belligerence and power. There's timing and placement. Could be a fun 88 magic moment there from Jason Holder. Visit the CPL social media site to see the winning moment, the winning fun 88 magic moment. To go. 12s would get the Royals to 188. I think that 180, 175, 180 is minimum. There and above is a bonus. We have seen some big scores in the last 3, 4, 5 overs at this ground.
And look at that last shot from Jason Holder, Sam Abdul, and you can see the difference in his technique. He's more crouched because he understands that there's a lowering of bounce, head down, not as upright as you would see from a tall man like Jason. Yeah, keeping his eyes on the ball, low hands, so crucial for success here at Providence.
Bowled swing and a miss. Very good from Imad. He's been good throughout the tournament, putting his hand up again for the player of the tournament against the man he's probably in competition with.
Yeah, Sam Abdul, you know a thing or two that we don't know, but 2 great all-rounders. Ahmed Wazim getting the better of Jason Holder. That angle again, coming into the right-hander, ball keeping a little bit low. The Holder, he was aiming straight as against in that long-on region, which might have allowed him to make contact. Gone for 17, 117 for 3.
Get ready for the big game with your favorite in furniture, electronics, and appliances from Quartz. Create the ultimate sports zone in the comfort of your home. 50% off select smart TVs plus free wall mount with select purchase. 20% off select lounge. Popcorn for anyone? Free popcorn maker with select fridge purchase. Relive those glorious moments outdoors. We have great deals on patio sets just for you. Shop today with no cash on 6 to 48 months credit. Quartz, bringing value home. Promotion ends October 23. Conditions apply.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and Distributor Chill. Chill, play lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
11 across his 17 innings. Just that angle, no turn, and you're right, did stay a little bit low, hit what, halfway, maybe a third of the way up the stumps at best. Just continues to impress. He's had outings with the bat on the odd occasion, a couple of significant contributions at the back end. He's been good with the ball. Najibullah, they can't get a single there. He wanted one. We've been supplied throughout the Hero CPL with creamery novelties as well, which has been nice.
Simon, is that your call for more?
Yeah, well, it was my call for more, actually. I thought we might be able to get a creamy up here. The crowd are getting them, but ours are missing at the moment. Been fantastic. Proudly owned and manufactured in Trinidad and Tobago, of course. Wide variety of flavours. Talking about how fantastic they are. Incredibly tasty. Coconut is my favourite.
Soursop and peanut, also very nice.
Over. 15 gone. I'm going for an ice cream. It's 117-3.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
5 to go in the final for the Royals in terms of what they can post here. Going at just under 8s. Just lost Jason Holder, who just went a little bit more onside and would have been better to go straight. And he's such a good striker straight, but when you're up against Ahmad Wasim, who's master craftsman in terms of just giving you little. Giving you so little. Yeah, Jamaican fans about to have Muhammad Nabi. Leading front there. Got to be mindful of the spin twins. Think about Green, Mard, and now you've got a bit of Nabi into his third. The left-handed Najibullah came in late. Got a bit of Bosch to come with Thomas and a bit of Majib at 6, 7 and 8. And the President is going to come around the wicket. The two Afghans. Love these matchups and about players and styles, but also compatriots playing franchise cricket around the globe. He's underway now. It's old Naji. Look at Novus is used up 6 deliveries to get a single. Back to Azim Khan, who's striking at 110. He's faced 28 deliveries for his 31. Just has a little look around the field. So good there. Wonderful touch from the Pakistani star, Azim Khan. Picks up a boundary. Evening, Bish.
Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. Remember Azam Khan early on against Fabian Allen was trying to play this back foot punch, come cut. Allen was skidding on and maybe tighter on the off stump. He gets one from Nabi to go through. Beautifully done.
Indeed. Yeah, just that angle, isn't it? The lefty of Fabian Allen versus the right arm of Mohamed Nabi. And here we go. Wallop. 6 more.
Very good from Azam Khan again. Mentioned is 64-20 and 52. Taking on the responsibility in the previous 3 innings since Miller and de Kock left. He's into the 40s now.
Oh dear. Oh, I did go leg side and followed him. Just wondered about the height. No, we had 16, a dozen off that. It's 129 for 3.
Get ready for the big game with your favorite in furniture, electronics, and appliances from Quartz. Create the ultimate sports zone in the comfort of your home. 50% off select smart TVs plus free wall mount with select purchase. 20% off select lounge. Popcorn for anyone? Free popcorn maker with select fridge purchase. Relive those glorious moments outdoors. We have great deals on patio sets just for you. Shop today with no cash on 6 to 48 months credit. Quartz, bringing value home. Promotion ends October 23. Conditions apply.
Quite cut loose yet, the Royals. Haven't broken free, as it were. Barbados Royals, so a little anticipation around with these death overs now about to start. About 16 to 20. And you go at dozens, they can get 177. A little bit further than that, go over 180. Screen. Oh, no, oh, they do take it. What was Green doing? He was just having them on. Couldn't get up quick enough. But slippery, Greenie. No, there they said no, don't take on Greenie, and then he got all tangled up with those long legs. And, slipped a bit. And managed to sneak through. So that's good for the Royals because it's Azim Khan back on strike. 2 Pakistanis facing. Oh. Yeah, went too early. Went way too early there, Azim Khan. And smart stuff from Ahmad. Calm down, yeah, they're saying calm down. Ahmad's saying no. Just hold on to this, please, Raymond. Reef, that is. Bad over so far. Only 2 after 3 deliveries. So this is where a little bit of adrenaline kicks in for the batter. Wanting to go big, wanting to search boundary or sixer. Tweaking the field here from Ahmad Wasim. He's got his man riding on the boundary. That's Fabian Allen to come a lot straighter at extra cover on the fence. Skipper is just checking that out too. He's at long off. Thinking a 2.
It's not always been easy to play the delivery that's on a good length from the spinners or just short of a good length because the ball is kept low at times. Several times, in fact, so it perhaps says a lot about what length the slow men can be bowling at the stumps and perhaps back edge of that spinner's good length and force them to play across the line. Don't go up into the gun mouth too often.
Yeah, and those under sliders too, Bish. On Fuller there and being punished. So he's missed that length that Ian Bishop's on about. And it's paid dividends for Azim Khan.
Yeah, you've got to pick your moments when you get up there. But how beautifully is Azim Khan striking the ball in the last 4 innings? Lots of power from him, but also lots of touch, either along the ground or in the air.
On to go. Ramad. He chose to come down, thought about one, yeah. Wanted it, but Najibullah's counting too, I reckon. He wants the strike. 17 done, 136 for 3.
What type of problem you had with your knees?
Well, I did my ACL, tried all type of things, but then my mom, she introduced me to the progress. Over a period of time, I started feeling stronger in my knees where I could add more pressure.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Just gives him a little nudge. Only one winner there.
Yeah, that was goal, wasn't it? Because he said, listen, I know what you're doing, Nudgy. You're counting the balls, and so am I. The senior partner I'm in, he's got every right, Azim Khan, to be a little frustrated there. He said, look, I need to get the strike. It's a team game, and there's a trophy on the line here. So come on, Najibullah. So Azim Khan 45 from 35. Najibullah's only just got out there and got off the mark, really. Now we're going to have Nicholson Gordon. So this is important in a way that Najibullah either gets the strike rotated or hits a boundary. He wants a boundary. He should easily get 2 here, even though it's Fabian Allen, who's in a cheeky little pocket with an inside edge.
And I'm looking at the field that Gordon has for Najibullah Zadran, who has been employed as the finisher. 0 and 2 in his first 2 knocks. There's a deep backward point and a deep extra cover. So it says to me that occasionally, if not more than that, he looked to go full and wide, or certainly wide above stump. Now the deep square leg comes back and the man, Powell, drops himself back at long off. So this certainly seems to be sometimes wide, off stump at best, mostly outside.
You and I think, were on at the time. Nicholson Gordon, he wasn't a big fan of it, wasn't he? Trying to employ that fuller wide one and off stump. Given his action and to be slightly off with the timing in his action, it falls away, as we know and appreciate, and he finds it, I think, difficult to possibly execute that strategy. But I think it's a good ploy, particularly for a guy that's new, trying to settle in. Najibullah hasn't got long, clearly, but see what Rodman Powell wants against Najibullah, different against Azim Khan. Angostura Chill, refreshing moment, winner. Take the check and run. Time for the right-handed Azim. Azim can't beat Ahmad Wasim. Good fielding and pretty good bowling as well.
A lot of narratives so far in the history of Hero CPL. If history is anything to go by in finals, they've got to score upwards of 160 to win. Anything below that batting first has been overcome by teams chasing in finals. That's history. I want to see if Kenal Lewis can upskill his game with the bat. He's a big, strong guy, but his game is limited. It's okay having intent when you open the batting, but you've also need to have the skill, as Cornwall is showing. The skill to be able to dominate the power play. I think for Kenna, he will look at this as a learning opportunity to say, look, I've got to add some more shots, add some dexterity, add some hitting areas. Cornwall has done it quite fruitfully and importantly.
Gordon, the field set for that full one again. Oh, he's bought a slower one that's gone to the moon. Kennar's calling for it, but it's not his. Yeah, King. Brandon King with a ripper because he had big Kennar steaming over at him. I think the height's okay. They want to probably check it, but it is pace off from Nicholson Gordon. I think it's a winner here.
Legal delivery with the front foot. Just checking whether it's above waist high of the batsman. Ooh, that's high. Now the batsman needs to be standing upright at the crease. That's where they make the judgment call. Standing upright at the crease when the ball reaches him. I think that's okay because he's crouched there and it's way in front when the bat makes contact with the ball. Dighton Butler says, you're on your way, Najibullah. 6 off 12 is not a good innings for a finisher. It isn't. 140 for 4.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
So it's time for young Bosch, who's not so. He's getting closer to 30 these days. Corbin Bosch, pretty good time of it, yeah, and that slower ball too. She was on the way down. It was a slower delivery. Nicholson Gordon for a moment thought he was going to have it, and then he said, what are you doing, Kennar? Leave it to Brandon King. Yeah, wonderful under the high ball, under the night sky. Judging that. Gordon loved it. Not so there. Yeah, good running. Oh, and Azim Khan's ball watching. And he needs to get the dive out. Big fella with the slide. He's going to hold on to the strike. 5 off it and the wicket. Had 18. It's 141 for 4.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat. A pitch. A ball. Some fielders. And plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Ended up having to put in the big dive, did Azim Khan. You talk about ball watching and not, you know, running hard enough. So here's the wicket, but look, he's left the crease, and he needs to be backing up because he's so slow out of the blocks as Azim Khan. And a lot of controversy late going around about that line and backing up. It's going to be wide here from Fabian, no doubt. Once again, Twitterland be alight and lit up at the National Stadium. That's better, that's slower, that's smart bowling here from Fabian Allen. He's having a good night out. 2 for 15, he's in his 4th.
Yeah, that was Nicholson Gordon trying to make Najibullah fetch it from outside off stump. This is hit into the gap. This is good from Azam Khan. It takes him to 50. Fourth half century in Hero CPL. But it's really the run of form in the last 3 to 4 games, including this one, that has been so spectacular, trying to get them above 160.
Third 50 this season. Another one. He really watched it and he kept an eye on it. Yeah, he's pumped. He's just saying, yeah, there's me third 50, and watched it all the way. I've mentioned spinners have got to skid through on a good length like that. Yeah. Sucked him in beautifully there, Fabian Allen. It's that length again. He's got his man.
Fabian Allen hasn't batted nearly as well as he would like this season. 1 half century. You don't expect too many of those from where he positions himself, but his bowling has really come to life. Slow, outside off stump, and on that good length. It's a good innings from Azam. 146 for 5.
Don't wait to be prepared this hurricane season with the items you need from Quartz. Be ready for a leaky roof, power outage, and other unexpected events. Have your Black & Decker cordless screwdriver at hand for only $7,999. The Black & Decker power inverter for $14,999. And a durable 19-amp generator as low as $2,889 weekly. Don't forget to shop Rhino water tanks, available in stores island-wide. Get your batteries, storage containers, and more. You can choose your payment terms from 3 to 48 months. Don't wait to be prepared. Quartz, bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Devin Thomas is the new man out in the centre at number 7 for the Royals. Well, they were looking at breaching the mid-170s, maybe 180, but now, pull back here. Wickets falling at 117 now, 140 and 146 together. Lost 2 guns. Thomas. Smart thing, get down and paddle like most keepers will do. It's allowed Bosch to get on strike. Yeah, just one. He got 50. I know it's keeping low, but he knows it is. He's played a couple of good strokes against the low skidding delivery. It's most annoying for the Royals for Azim Khan to get to 50 and then get out straight away.
You can see how the ball died after it hit the pitch. That's something the Royals have to notice. The other thing is last year, remember last year? Remember the final? The Kings got 159. Dominic Drakes had to win it off the last ball. 159.
At Warner.
That's into the gap, that's 4.
Yeah, it's clean. I like it. 150 up now, Bish. 151 for 5. We've got 1 to go.
Almost everyone has someone who depends on them. From parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees. Would your loved ones struggle financially if you weren't here? Have you considered funeral costs, bills, daily expenses, tertiary education, and retirement? If the answer is yes, you need life insurance. And the best time to get life insurance is right now. Guardian Life. Live secure. Live easy.
159 was almost good enough. Almost. Thanks to DD. Dominic Drakes, that 48 not out was simply outstanding. Came to life and really did change the contest and the outcome of the final. We've got Nicholson Gordon with the 20th. Disappears. Just. Wonderful little pick up and go here from DT. The length, though, not great.
Yeah, what Danny Morrison means by that is that it's a combination of it being a length ball and being straight at off stump. That's what you'd call for some batters in a slot. Not the full slot, but in your hitting arc. And if this field is set for him going into the pitch, because there isn't that deep backward point for him to go wide, where he struggled to Kemah Paul, the right-handed batter, 2 nights ago. There isn't a deep backward point.
Yeah, and I think he's got to be mindful, though, because that is one of Devin Thomas's go-to areas. He's got sort of a slightly in front of cover point on the fence for that sort of slash cut thing, and he's got the pickup with the man back where it just went over the head now. You've got to watch the little flick. Little flick. Not enough. Gonski. Nicholson Gordon. Careful. Don't give yourself a hernia. What a beaut. Another wicket, though.
It's a lovely El Dorado celebration, though, from Nicholson Gordon, having been just smashed for 6. Missed his length. He's looking to go Yorker. But he's celebrating before the catch is taken, well before. We've seen him do that this season and then have to mellow himself when it was dropped. But he brings great energy and vibe to the team. Thomas goes for 7, 157 for 6.
The XL brand is the official supplement of the Jamaica talent.
In the heart of Kingston's business mecca is a 17-story gem. The Jamaica Pegasus Hotel offers luxury to all our visitors for business or leisure. Relax in one of our many deluxe suites with mountain or pool views. Savor the array of culinary delights in our Blue Window restaurant. Enjoy complimentary breakfast or visit our 24/7 cafe. We boast 9 extensive conference facilities for your meetings and banquets. We look forward to welcoming you soon at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel.
And it's the pressure of a final. So getting close to 160, they'll go past that. What can they get in the last 3 deliveries? Celebration City from Nicholson Gordon. Great set of teeth. Well, went fuller there and got it pretty much where he was trying to. Up into the hole. It was only a single, so there's 160, 2 to go.
Lowest totals defended, successfully defended in finals. We had that rain-interrupted final between the Barbados franchise and the Amazon Warriors in 2014, when the Tridents, as they were named, won then, defending 152 for 6. But after that, it's 171. That's up to now. That may change. I'm just giving you history, though, that you need upwards of that 160 if you're going by history.
So the new man, Majib, faces first. Can he hold his shape? Can he get a ball in his region that he wants? Well bowled, Nicholson Gordon. So another single allows Bosch to face the last. Best they can do is 167 if it disappears. This, of course, you're throwing a wide or a no ball. Get another one.
Is that a run regardless of whether we hit it or not, whether it goes through to big strapping Kenal Lewis, who's removed his right glove so that he can throw at the stumps? So run, whatever happens. Losing a wicket here does not matter.
Spotting Bish. Just a little tweak in the field. Well bowled, well bowled. Wants the appeal given, and a tackle as well. And he's down with another El Dorado. going to review it, but Nicholson Gordon, he's in the thick of it with his celebrations. Doesn't matter. He got no runs. He's been castled over, fallen over. It's all happening. So the Royals finish there at 161. Well, that's very good. Very good from Nicholson Gordon to be behind the line. Crucial in T20 anyway, let alone the last delivery of an innings. Clipping leg being given. Just has to clip leg. Of course, he's been given on field. No ultra edge, Bish. What do you reckon? Clipping the leg or missing?
We'll find out in a few seconds for sure. But it's good, though, from Nicholson Gordon to come and bowl at this high-pressure time, no Mohamed Amir, and to finish with 3 wickets for 33. Confirmation of the LBW. Sir Kirkley likes it. He thinks it's a total that they can manage their way towards. Time will tell. It'll end up being something to test Kyle Mayers, and Trevor Penny will be brainstorming.
Yeah, seen a couple keep low, haven't we? So let's see how their spinners can go. Win the toss, bat first in a final, understandably so. The Royals have managed to post 161 for 7. Standout Pakistani Azim Khan with a half century there, 51. 36 from Cornwall. A bit of the skipper Kyle Mayers with 29. A little bit of Jason Holder, but he just stuttered away and lost a few wickets altogether. 140, 146, and then 157 in the final one to go at 161.
Nicholson Gordon stands out, 3 for 33, but he's bettered by Fabian Allen. He's been fabulous, Fabian, with the ball. 3 for 24, taking at least 1 wicket in each of the last 7 games, including this one when he's bowled. A wicket for Imad as well. Brilliant.
Possibly time to go down for a flash with Naomi.
Yes, standing with Nicholas Flash Gordon. He hails from the parish of Westmoreland in Jamaica, home to one of my favorite places, Negril. Nicholas, that last wicket that we just saw out there. I mean, the celebration, what are we gonna call it?
Well, I was backing away appealing and felt on the ground, so my thing was already down on the ground, so just do something. Yeah, and that just come to my mind, so I just...
And you really did something, and,
yes.
And even that catch that Brandon captured out there against Najib, I mean, that was beautiful. How did that feel?
Well, I saw it in the air, but I have confidence in Brandon King. I have confidence in all my teammates, so once it go up, I'm going to celebrate. If it drop, I understand and stuff like that, but I'm going to celebrate and stuff like that because I have confidence in my teammates. Yeah.
And Nicholas, I'm curious as to find out what your opinion is on Kyle Mayers' choice to bat first. You know, he won the toss and chose to take the pitch first. Do you think that worked in their favor?
Well, to be honest, you know, maybe that worked in their favor and stuff like that. Maybe they think that total that they have on the board is defendable. But we have confidence that we are going to chase down that runs and get it.
Absolutely, and I'm even curious if maybe they thought that by batting first, based on what the Tallawahs did 2 nights ago, they thought they could match that. So what do you think?
Well, again, that total on the board, maybe they think in their opinion that is defendable total. We just have to go out and apply ourselves and get that total, and we will.
Absolutely, and finally, how do you think your team will approach the pitch now that we've kind of gotten settled into it tonight?
Well, first, I know the guys are professionals, so they have to go out and assess and play according to the condition and do it simple and just get the runs. We're under no pressure.
All right, well, thank you. 3 wickets on the belt tonight. Nicholas Gordon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well done, Nicholas Gordon. In terms of wanting to go up front, post a total, Hakeem Cornwall, what could he do with the captain, Kyle Mayers? Some lovely stroke play early on. Victorious put to the sword. So too Green. It was a little short opportunity. Reefer got a hand on it. Little pickup. He was too full, too short a couple of times and got punished. And then Ahmad Wasim, he got pumped early from Big Rat Cornwall. And then a bit of bounce. Ahmad Wasim, he was the catcher. Fabian Allen, the bowler. Soon after his mares got knocked over by Fabian Allen, it's time for a bit of a celebration. Cultured outside edge, little dab. And Azim Khan had a bit of luck. Victorious hurt his back, go off, and then Azim Khan put on a show. Lovely striking, very strong down the ground there, and a little bit of deft touch as well from Jason Holder until that. Decided to go long on instead of straight, lost his poles to Ahmad. Azim Khan went on his merry way, played some lovely strokes through the offside. Najibullah came and went, used up a lot of deliveries, not many. Slow ball from Nicholson Gordon, and Brandon King took a cracker in the night sky. Got to 50 here. Azim Khan liked it, and then went out to collect those milk bottles and came second. Gonski. Thomas in and out, 6 and gone. Celebration from Nicholson Gordon's cracker. And then the last ball of the innings, look out, oh, trip him over. Nicholson taking that one, and he did, but it was out LBW anyway. So 161 for 7 is what the Royals got. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Is it going to be enough? King Kirtley reckons it is here in the final. So they need 162 off their 20 to take the trophy. Let's see if they can. We'll catch you on the other side.
This is how we play the game. This is how we play. And we gon' represent and show them who we stand for. So get up and unite for your team. We'll give the best we've got. That's how we play. Every pitch, every part, every deal, every wicket, every stroke. And the heart and soul and passion, and the culture, Caribbean blood. It's how we play. Come out all nation, be the team in a unification. When the stadium ram beach at the grandstand, and the meaning of beautification. It's how we play.
Hey, how you doing, baby? You look mighty fine, I figured I might come your way and roll up on you with that golden ticket. Shawty, can I get your digits? Maybe we can kick it. Hey. Just wait till all my time is up. Just wait till all my, just wait till all my.
Smell irresistible. The new Axe Effect.
Party in sports with SportsMax. Don't miss out on the opportunity to win a trip to the finals. All you will be required to do is purchase a Digicel Prime bundle today and watch every Hero CPL T20 game live from the SportsMax app. Take the celebration everywhere you go and cheer for your favorite team. Start streaming now for a chance to win. SportsMax, the home of champions.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Hey, how you doing, baby? You look mighty fine, I figured I might come your way and roll up on you with that golden ticket.
Smell irresistible. The new Axe Effect.
The XL brand is the official supplement of the Jamaica talent.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and Distributor Chill. Chill, play lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
For us at the halftime break in this Hero CPL final. So much wonderful talent in and around the whole region of the Caribbean, and a little bit of the up-and-coming talent on show here tonight at half-time. Barbados Royals decided to bat first, having won the toss, Kyle Mayers. And this final runs on the board are the key. Both captains would have done the same thing at the toss. 161 for 7. Got off to a really good start. 63 for the first wicket between Cornwall and skipper Mayers, and Azam Khan with a half-century, the chief contributor. 51 off 40. Samuel Badri alongside me, lifted with some good shots, although he started relatively slowly.
Yeah, on the back of a good foundation laid by the opening batsman. Azam got his groove after he got set. You would have seen some deliveries keeping a little bit low, but once he got set, he was able to play some really sweet shots. Good timing, good placement. I think something like 3 half-centuries in 4 innings for Azam Khan. The bowlers for the Talawas, Fabian Allen, career best for him, bettering his returns a couple nights ago, 3 for 24. Bowling some difficult overs as well in the power play and in the death. 3 wickets for Nicholson Gordon, who I think was very impressive tonight as well. So generally, this was a good bowling effort.
Yeah, of course they lost Mohamed Amir and lost Pretorius through the game. Good catch from Imad with the first blow to get Cornwall out and a swing across the line from the skipper, and then one that kept a little bit low. That was excellent work behind the stumps from Big Kenai Lewis as well. 3 for Fabian Allen. That is what it's all about. 162 required by the Jamaica Talawas. They are to get home as we continue to enjoy some of the up-and-coming local talent in Guyana. Looking forward to this run chase. Did see a few balls keep low, Sammy. I just wonder what the key will be from a Talawas point of view. I looked through their lineup. I feel that they've probably got a little bit more batting depth. You think down to Fabian Allen and Mohamed Nabi and Ahmad Wazim. Chris Green is more than useful with the bat as well, so just wonder whether they have got a slightly deeper batting lineup than the Barbados Royals, and will it be required? Dream 11 Fantasy League scoreboard after the first innings, pretty tight at the top. Fabian Allen and Nicholson Gordon. If Fabian Allen is required with the bat, he has an opportunity to add to those numbers. So does Raheem Cornwall, actually. 60 points. We may even see him take the new ball. Time will tell. The artists and acts that have been entertaining us at halftime here at the National Stadium in Providence have departed the scene. Umpires are all but set. And it has been a wonderful stay for us all here in Guyana. We've been here for just over 10 days now, and it's been absolutely magnificent. We have been treated royally in and around the township. Wonderful river adventure as well that we all went on. Kaituia Falls, where a lot of our people have been in the last few days. It's been magnificent. A huge thanks to all those who've contributed to helping the finals of Hero CPL be so successful here in Guyana. No small part due to the government as well. Right, opportunity for one of these two teams to be three-time winners. Of course, you can see the tridents on that board there in 2014 and 2019. So they are the Barbados franchise that is now the Royals. And the Tallawahs 13 and 16 for the Jamaica Tallawahs, their 2 wins. So one of these teams looking to be three-time winners of Hero CPL. On the spot, Samuel, we always talk about runs on the board, but I just wonder whether they got enough at the back end, the Barbados Royals.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? From that start, 63 in the power play, just feel that they fell away, and this might be an under par score. Scoreboard pressure, we've spoken about it in big games, how telling it will be. I just think at this stage it's the Tallawahs game to lose. When I look at the bowling options as well for the Barbados Royals, just 2 spinners, Mujib and Joshua Bishop. Jamaica Tallawahs bowled 13 overs of spin, picked up 4 wickets at an economy of 7.15. At best, we'll see 8 overs of spin from the Royals. Also with the dew setting in, ball might come on a little bit better, might be a little bit more difficult for the bowlers. And that's why I think at this stage, it's tilted in the balance of the Tallawahs. What will also be key to Dooley is the variable bounce that we've seen, and whether or not these batsmen are intent to play with the vertical bat. Those cross-batted shots, the cuts in particular, quite risky. So they would have seen and gleaned from that first innings the way they should bat on this surface.
Well, Brandon King has picked up his second CPL 100 this year. Will be up against the Barbados Royals skipper Kyle Mayers with the new ball, and Kennar Lewis hasn't had the best of times this season when you look at those numbers, just 125 at 13. What a great time to put a score on the board for Kennar Lewis tonight. Let's think about Kyle Mayers with the new ball, and from an opening batting point of view, he's not quick by any stretch of the imagination. I would be encouraging my opening batters to get at least 1 or 2 feet outside the crease. Take away that LBW. If you hit on the pads that far out in front of your stumps, it's probably not going to hit your stumps if you get hit in front. See how they cope with the swing. First ball of the chase, full toss.
We've seen before Brandon King susceptible to the ball that comes into him. He doesn't get that front part out of the way. Has to play around it. And typically gets spinned. Not as much pace from Kyle Mayers, so he'll be able to make the adjustment. It needs to open up a little bit more.
Good. Good. That's what I'm talking about. You just, if you're a 1.5 to 2 feet outside your crease, you can actually work these deliveries into the onside a little more. Just get down, get a little bit further outside the crease. At the moment, Brandon King is crease bound, and that bat is coming from outside to in, goes out to gully, and then comes back in. Should get underway here.
You can also see that front pad going towards the offside, that front foot, which means that he has to play generally around it, as opposed to staying beside the ball. Kennar Lewis, well, he has struggled of late. And if you believe in the law of averages, tonight might be his night.
Goldham struggles again, and this is a big breakthrough for the Royals and the skipper. Eldorado celebrations all around. Kennar goes for a golden one.
But the law of recency trumps the law of averages tonight. On the stumps, swing, late swing from Mayers. This is what you'd expect him to do. Bat and pad, big gap, nowhere close. the captains, the Royals captains, as he so often has done this season, picks up an early wicket. Doc Dredd is in the building, 1 for 1.
The choices we make today can affect tomorrow. Our future depends on what we do now. Why not choose to be part of something bigger and not just something big? Be part of a cooperative worthy of your choice. Empower your financial future with a credit union.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and Angostura Chill, Chill Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Up that magnificent century. He comes it at a time very early in the innings. They've just lost Kennar Lewis to an in-swinging delivery. Completely played all around it. Just looks all at sea at the moment. Kennar with the bat, falling over a touch, not really watching the ball all the way, just expecting it to hit the bat. And Mayers with a great breakthrough early. Catching mid-wicket in the form of Raheem Cornwall, and then a long on. Deep backward square for the right-handed Brooks, and he goes over third, just away to the boundary for 4.
If I remember correctly, he got off the mark with a boundary in that region in the last game as well. This time, a little bit more deliberate to get this one over the fielder in the inner circle. And luckily for him and for the Talawas, had enough pace on it to do that. So off the mark immediately, Brooks with presented.
Wide, we'll have to re-bowl that one.
With a huge target score, so they have time, they have the opportunity to get themselves at these two stroke makers. Both King and Brooks can time the ball, can play cricket in shots. So important that they remember to do that on this surface.
This is a very similar ball that got rid of Kennar Lewis, and Shamar Brooks up to the task. First over is done, 7 for 1. Further 155 required for the Talawas. Now Lewis already back in the hut. Brandon King yet to get off the mark, having faced 3 deliveries. Brought back into the side tonight. Joshua Bishop, he's playing a little bit of tag with Hayden Walsh Jr. of late. In one game, out the next. Horses for courses, we're told. Can't get to that one. Should be a couple and pretty comfortable.
Of course, there's a lot of familiarity here. Shamar Brooks is from Barbados, playing against his countrymen. We'll know Joshua Bishop and what he does quite well. But I like this from Kalmias, getting the spinner one early. Want Joshua Bishop to target that front part, target the stumps. little bit too full on those two occasions. Into the pitch, back of a length.
More like it there, Sammy, isn't it? Spot on. It was what Imad did well. It was what Fabian Allen did well. And again.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't move from there. If he plays a good shot from there, if he comes down the track, then so be it. But don't move from there. Live on that length and that line.
Yeah, nice. And a bit of turn as well. We haven't seen that. Haven't seen much of that tonight. It'll put something in your head, Shamar.
Where did that come out from? This was simply unplayable. At good pace, prodigious turn.
Good finish. 9 for 1 after 2.
Almost everyone has someone who depends on them. From parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees. Would your loved ones struggle financially if you weren't here? Have you considered funeral costs, bills, daily expenses, tertiary education, and retirement? If the answer is yes, you need life insurance. And the best time to get life insurance is right now. Guardian Life. Live secure. Live easy.
I am here with President Irfaan Ali, President of Guyana, and I also have a minister here from the Minister of Road, Machel Montano, our finest performer in our region. Let's start with you, President Ali. Maybe your thoughts on how this week has been for Guyana.
This week was just exceptional. You know, this is the first year of hosting the finals. We wanted to bring cricket with our regional culture, our food, our people together, integrate everything into one product, and it was just exceptional. Today I got the numbers for September. This is the highest September arrival ever at the Cherry Jiggin International Airport. A huge part of our diaspora came back. People from the region came. And look, today this is a final. The Amazon Warriors are not involved in this finals, and yet it's completely packed. This is what cricket is about. This is what the region is about. It's about people coming together and enjoying themselves, celebrating each other.
Congratulations to you and to the people of Guyana for putting on such a show for us. And one man who knows about Caribbean regional unity is Machel Montano. Your thoughts on 10 years of the CPL?
Oh man, 10 years, the legacy is in the making. This has been so entertaining for us. You know, seeing the Caribbean coming together, seeing these boys putting on this level is really impressive. The names involved. And I mean, I watched this CPL during the COVID, so it was so entertaining and so bright to see our countries coming together. I think when you put Carnival in the mix and you have Machel here, be ready to touch the world. This is cricket and Carnival. Guyana doing it nice.
You must be thrilled to have Machel here. Are you going to go to the concert tomorrow night?
Listen, Machel does not belong to any country in the region. Machel is a true regional man. This man is a champion. He has a heart, an unbelievable heart, a love for people. We are thrilled to have him here. He is part of Guyana. Tomorrow night he'll be leading the stage, celebrating the region here in Guyana. And Machel really understands what we are trying to develop here, not only for Guyana, for the region, because we want this to pick up throughout the region. CPL must be a product that everyone wants to be a part of. And with Machel, you can't get better.
Nice indeed.
That's because we move in heavy like a family.
It is a wonderful Caribbean family. Last shout out to the people to invite them tomorrow.
Yo, this is it, Cricket Carnival in Guyana. Machel is here, Spice is here, Skilly is here, Jamaica, Trinidad, the whole Caribbean. We say come out tomorrow night to the National Stadium. Super concert. Hey!
Machel, a very Jamaica, Tallawah's heavy crowd here tonight. Who are you backing?
I mean, I see people back in Jamaica. I see some Bajans back in here. I for the Caribbean. So, you know, I back in Guyana. I back in any team.
TKR back at home.
That do the best. Big up my TKR fans.
Yes.
But I must shout out PM Motley.
I representing.
Prime Minister Motley, we miss you. The dignitaries and the entertainers here at CPL.
Great stuff, Alex. Thank you very much. Yeah, echo those sentiments. President Irfan Ali has put together a wonderful tournament along with everyone involved here at Hero CPL. Cannot wait to see Marshall Montano tomorrow night. Little bend over and fast wine, better than them. Looking forward to it. We had a great night last night. Beres Hammond. And looking forward to Marshall Montano tomorrow night. It has been a festival of cricket indeed. Music and wonderful cricket as well. One past the outside edge. 17 for 1, 3 goal.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
$17 for 1, 162 required, so 145 of 102 deliveries. Any of that dancing going on last night at the Beres Hammond concert, which was just over the back of the stadium here. Actually, the stage was set up. It'll be the same place that Marshall Montano is performing tomorrow night. A countryman of yours, Sammy, isn't he? A soca champion.
Yeah, the greatest entertainer. One of the greatest entertainers in the region, Marshall. Very much beloved back home and certainly across the Caribbean and the world for his exploits. Nice to see him here to continue that regional unity and integration that we've seen so much of during this year's Hero CPL.
On the gap, no, just a quick single. Yeah, that's the stage from last night. That's where Marshall will be tomorrow night performing. And we took that man along last night, and it's quite amazing when things sort of transpire that Kirtley sort of saw Beres Hammond and he saw Kirtley, and they just embraced straight away. There was a amazing love. Of course, Kirtley's got his own band that he plays in Antigua, plays the bass guitar. There's King Kurt, wonderful musician in his own right. There was Richie Richardson was in that band. I don't know whether he still is. Richie and Kirtley still play together a little bit, but just the love of music when they both saw each other last night was unbelievable. It was great to see, and yeah, huge thanks to Beres Hammond and his team for letting us meet the great man afterwards and get photos taken as well. Fantastic evening. That'll be 4.
He's lacked consistency, Joshua Bishop. He's seen what is possible if he pitches the ball in a good area, good line and good length. He hasn't been able to do it often enough. And as a spinner, something that you must be able to do, that repeatability, that control. Hit a good line and a good length at good pace, and it's going to be difficult to score. Don't give freebies. Good batting nonetheless from Shamar Brooks, usually a good sweeper.
Bowling. Fish, working fish.
And what we would expect from this pair as well, we didn't see it as much in that first innings, is the running between the wickets, in between the boundary, rotation of strike and running and pushing for those twos. Good end to the over from Joshua Bishop. 4 gone, 24 for 1.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
That is the Hero CPL Trophy. That's what it's all about. Royals and the Tallawahs. One of these teams looking to become 3-time champions. Hero CPL. Jason Holder now into the attack. 16 wickets this season. He's been exceptional and a very good economy rate as well. Goal gets through, little misfield, and it'll race away for 4.
Exactly what you don't want as a bowler if you bowl a loose delivery. You want your fielders to support you. You want them to help you out. This should have been stopped. Yeah, London Bridge. Favorable matchup here for Brandon King over Jason Holder. Strikes at close to 130, averages 45. Pace on, first delivery. Went for 4. A little bit slower this time around into the surface. Jason Holder very experienced. Will be able to assess the conditions quite quickly and make the adjustments. Brandon King, he needs to bat deep. Hasn't had the majority of the strike so far.
Too high, it'll be a leg by. It's a slightly different approach from the Tallawahs to what we saw from the Royals. They were a bit more gung-ho, a little bit more adventurous. Obviously the power of Kyle Mayers and Rakeem Cornwall at the top for the Royals. This is more about them steady batting, get a steady power play away. They know what can be done in the last 7, 8, 9 overs if they've got wickets in hand with the power that they have. You think about Rodman Powell, Ramon Reefer, Fabian Allen, Muhammad Nabi, Ahmad Wazeem. Get away, there is protection out there.
Yeah, what will also be key is those 4 overs from Mujib. How Kyle Mayers utilize him and how well the Jamaican Tallawahs play him, how smartly they play him. If they can keep him wicketless and maybe score a run a ball, even 20 runs from his 4, I think they will be in a good position. Those 24 balls from this man is quite key.
Yeah, and the way that the other bowlers have bowled so far, you think about Mayers, Bishop and Holder, they haven't forced Kyle Mayers' hand to have to use Mujib yet. So it's almost playing a little bit into the Royals' hand here because he hasn't had to go to him inside the power play. So the later, the deeper he can hold him back, I think the better off the Royals will be. Can't get it through again. Decent start from Jason Holder after the boundary off the first. 30 for 1 after 5.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Tallawahs Worm, a little bit on the weak side. 30 for 1 after 5. Royals, they were 54 without loss. Still admiration for Chris Green, despite him not being a warrior. Now Tallowers. They love him in this part of the Caribbean, as you can see. Ramon Simmons. Lasco Emerging Player, one of the leading contenders for this award. 7 wickets so far for him. It's a good economy. He often bowls in the pressure situations. Jamaica Tallowers with the loss of just 1 wicket, that of Kenna Lewis. Team that is slowly building a platform for this run chase, Ian Bishop.
Yeah, you mentioned Kenna Lewis, and I made the point during the first innings that Kenna has to upskill his batting. He really needs to find a more all-round game and find different strokes, and I drew the comparison to someone like Rakeem Cornwall. And this is how he went tonight, so it's all too simple. He had a decent enough season last year on a small Warner Park ground, but he needs more variety in his batting, and for his offside game isn't great. So we move from him to Ramon Simmons, who's been outstanding.
To that field at deep point. Barbados Royals, a team that plays to its strengths, as you can see in this power play. 4 overs of seam, very different to what we saw from the Jamaica Tallowers, who opted for 4 overs of spin. That potency of spin, the deficiency in the opposition. Just to the left of that field in short third. It's been a very productive area for Shamar Brooks. Gets 4. Just to the left of that field in short third. It's been a very productive area for Shamar Brooks. Gets 4. Just goes too far down the leg side. Wayward delivery and punished. Very good end to the power play for the Jamaica Tallowers. 11 runs coming from the over, 41 for 1.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Keeping that required rate in check, just 8.6 per over required by the Tallowers. Both these teams at the same stage had only lost 1 wicket, so on par in that regard.
another fielder outside of the circle here, don't they? Where is he? Who's going back? Yeah. Third man has to drop back. Obed McCoy is into the attack. Prolific wicket taker this season.
That's magnificent. Really special from Brandon King. He struggled a bit with the straighter line deliveries. Doesn't miss out on this occasion.
Poor delivery from Ramon Simmons to end the previous over. Not great to start this over from Obed McCoy. Still, you've got to go into your length delivery and tighten up your line. He struggled with his initial deliveries often during this tournament. Lots of good advice will be emanating from Kyle, the captain, and from Jason Holder. Now it's execution.
King getting into double figures. Last 2 innings, single-digit scores. After that century, hasn't really produced an innings of significance. Brandon King.
Either side of the 100, he averaged about 17 in 6 innings before the 100 and single-figure scores after the 100.
Changing the angle, Obed McCoy for that delivery.
Yeah, I think he's got something like 15 wickets already this season, Obed McCoy, but I'm looking at the bigger picture and I'm looking at where the ball is landing, and I've said it all tournament that he has gotten better compared to where he was in St. Kitts, but certainly in the early part of the spell, he puts pressure on himself by not hitting what we call good areas. Heading to the World Cup, he wants to better that.
Solid power play for the Jamaica Tallowers. The wicket of Kenna Lewis was the first one. That brought Shamar Brooks to the crease, and in his elegant style, he flayed a few boundaries. Brandon King also got going. 2 fours so far to him. And a good end to the power play phase with a boundary from Brooks.
Think hard of getting Mujib and over very, very soon. Think hard of getting Mujib and over very, very soon.
Yeah, I often feel when you have a total in front of an opposition team, you control the game with the way that you take wickets, the way you use your attacking bowlers. Mujib, of course, one of the attacking bowlers in this Barbados Royals team, so I'm sure you want to introduce him quite early in the game for him to impact it by taking wickets. This chip for a single to end his 7th. 48 for 1.
Heart Excel is an all-natural dietary supplement that has been shown in clinical studies to be associated with heart health by supporting healthy cholesterol and inflammation levels.
High major piece of this one.
The choices we make today can affect tomorrow. Our future depends on what we do now. Why not choose to be part of something bigger and not just something big? Be part of a cooperative worthy of your choice. Empower your financial future with a credit union.
Here's the man. 10 wickets to his name. In just 6 matches, an economy of 5.1. What he's very good at is taking the ball into right-handers and away to right-handers. That's beautiful. He's so good to watch when he's on the go, Brandon King. That went like a rocket through the cover region.
50 partnership comes up. Mujib missed his length, missed his line. Absolutely right. Very rarely seen a ball go from bat to boundary in such a quick space of time.
50 partnership between these two. I still think that if you offer Brandon King the opportunity to score through the offside, that's bread and butter to him. Got to try to make him score through the onside, maybe straighter lines, work your magic from that sort of straight wicket to wicket line. Spoke about that front foot getting into the way and that technical sort of deficiency that he has as a right-hander. Got to try to exploit that. Challenge him more as a batter, given that little technical flaw. Just like that. Wrong man, but right outcome for the Barbados Royals. Another delivery from the slow bowler, keeping low on this pitch number 4. He's gone for the review.
Length was good. That's what causes the problems on this surface. We saw when Azam Khan was batting, he got a few that kept low. No problems with the front foot. Good backing up from Brandon King. And that's going to be tight because there was some angle on it. And he struck just inside leg stump. Now it was given out, so it has to completely miss the stumps. Nicking the stumps will remain out. No bat involved.
Critical moment in this match. An in-form Shamar Brooks on the cusp of an important decision. Will he survive? Yep, missing. Will get an opportunity to continue his innings. Shamar Brooks. The review has worked for the Jamaica Tallowers.
Hard to chastise the umpire there, really, too. What that delivery showed us is the length from where these variations are happening. It's perhaps back edge of a good length. It is keeping low onto the stumps. So cherish that length again. They will not all keep low, but you're hoping that one or two will.
It's a nice aspect of Shamar Brooks' game to observe and appreciate the way he rotates strike. When he's not searching for that boundary. In times, he works the ball through the onside or through the offside and turns the strike over. Jamaica Tallowers been able to keep those dots down. 8 overs gone, 55 for 1. Paints have been making its mark on Hero CPL via face painting. We saw the ground staff using this brand of paint, marking the creases, beautifying the National Stadium here in Providence. Just nearly squeezed through. Once again, Brandon King. Negotiating that straight full delivery.
Interesting too that Ramon Simmons his first over from the players' pavilion, and he bowled largely from left arm over the wicket. He's decided to go around the wicket to tighten up his line, not wanting to go too wide, bowled straight enough.
That's gorgeous. Very gorgeous from Shamar Brooks. Silky smooth Hero maximum.
That's one of the challenges when you go round the wicket to bowl straight. If you come into the hip region of someone as wristy and as in form of Shamar Brooks as Shamar Brooks, 40, 109, and now looking good on 36 from 26. Just as he said the other night, he just wants to make love to the ball.
This partnership has jumped to 61 from 49. Nice piece of timing from Shamar Brooks. It's a little extra ping off his bat when he makes contact with the ball. Of course, historically, Jamaica Tallowers twice in Hero CPL finals, twice lifting the trophy. Third time in the final for this franchise. And for the Royals, 3 attempts previous to this, 2 titles to them. 2014, 2019. Both times Jason Holder featured. Another fine stroke behind point. Fielder gives chase but can't get there. That's bread and butter for Brandon King. A little too much room through the offside.
Problems from 4.
Just compounding the situation on Simmons. He's shown very good form with the ball all season. Just the pressure of being in a final is not an easy challenge to cope with. Very unlike a few players on show. Imad Wazim, of course, in a previous final in Hero CPL. Picked up the Player of the Match award in that last title win for the Tallowers. Hey, funny you make mention of Rakeem Cornwall. I did mention that both teams attempt playing to their strengths, but I also feel that assessment while you play needs to also be factored in. As we did mention, the slow bowlers are getting a little lowering of bounce from the surface, so maybe that is where the bias should be with the bowling options for Kyle Mayers. Well, the very good captains in T20 cricket, they're able to stay with the pulse of the game unfolding. 9 overs gone, 71 for 1.
Get ready for the big game with your favorite in furniture, electronics, and appliances from Quartz. Create the ultimate sports zone in the comfort of your home. 50% off select smart TVs plus free wall mount with select purchase. 20% off select lounge. Popcorn for anyone? Free popcorn maker with select fridge purchase. Relive those glorious moments outdoors. We have great deals on patio sets just for you. Shop today with no cash on 6 to 48 months credit. Quartz, bringing value home. Promotion ends October 23. Conditions apply.
Required rate manageable, 8.2. 91 more required by the Jamaica Tallowers. In between overs, Kyle Mayers having a chat with Jason Holder and Rakeem Cornwall. Mujib will continue. That's wide of the field in that long on position, and he gives chase to no success. Another boundary for Shamar Brooks. He jumps into the 40s.
Such an abject lesson in hitting gaps and timing the ball rather than muscling the ball. These 2 innings, 3 innings really from Brooks.
There he goes again in that vacant mid-wicket region. 1 bounce for making light work of Mujib's over.
And it causes real problems for the Royals and for Kyle Mayers if you can go after the man who is perhaps their trump card bowler, the way that he's performed in Mujib-ur Rahman. It causes real headaches.
ExxonMobil, finals partner. Of course, a strong partnership with the Guyana government, a company that has initiated oil and gas exploration activities here in Guyana since 2008. And the government has received more than 1.4 billion in revenues. At an insult to injury, a fumble allows for another 4.
High quality batting. All of the Tallowers fans around the region and further afield will be very enthused by the aesthetics of the stroke play, the quality of it, and the sheer dominance in taking on someone like Mujib. Brilliant from King and Brooks. Something like a chess game. Brooks and King.
Needs to be some sort of intervention here by Kyle Mayers. Piece of advice, maybe just to prompt an adjustment in the field, or maybe push Mujib to change the angle or the line of attack. As mentioned, Brandon King is a strong offside player. Coming from the over. 86 for 1 after 10. And it's an Angostura chill break.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, Angostura Chill. Chill, play lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Smell irresistible. The new Axe Effect.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
The XL brand is the official supplement of the Jamaica Talent.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Break. Carl Mears. Just revving things up here to get back in the contest. Trophy at stake. And as we know, cricket lovers, we've just had the drinks break, and you know what happens straight after a drinks break. There's some comfortable stroke play between these two. King and Brooks, 85 so far. It's just timing and touch. You're slightly off. Oh, you're going to disappear, because King and Brooks, delightful drivers, cutters, dabbers, you name it. These two talented right-handers have got it all. Both in good touch. Brooks particularly off that 100 in a purple patch. We're going to have a bit of Jason Holder, wicket taker, possibly up for man of the series. Up against Brandon King now, after a drinks break. Now, Sammy B alongside. Always a little twist in finals.
Yeah, what lies ahead? If only you can look into that crystal ball and see the outcome. Well, Barbados Royals, they need a wicket. They need a wicket within the next 2 overs to get things back, pull things back a little. Most runs this season, Brandon King, just overtaking Kyle Mayers.
And there it is! Sammy B! Republic Bank Classic right on cue. And his good mate's got to go. Brooksy just misses a half-ton after getting a ton.
Good catch by the youngster as well. He was just mentioning that they needed a wicket. Jason Holder delivers. We've seen Shamar Brooks deposit these for 6 before, not this time. And back in the contest, the twists and the turns, the ebbs and the flows. You gotta believe, always in the contest until the fat lady sings. 87 for 2, Brooks goes for 47.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament. Angostura Chill, Chill Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
It is time for him. It's also time for the Royals. Get one, you get 2. So often the case in T20. Man with a golden arm, Jason Holder, doing the trick again for Barbados Royals. Young Simmons on the fence, and the 2 buddies. Lovely bit of byplay here from big Jace Holder. So now, Powell out there. We know how good he is against pace, but he's not on strike. It's going to be King. Suddenly this crowd has just livened up somewhat. Really good numbers. It took a while to get in, but I reckon she's, well, it was a sellout. Because the Warriors aren't here, it's probably, say about 90%, 95% full. Just a few seats sprinkled, an understanding. But, here we go. Oh, Brandon King.
Yeah, pace off from Jason Holder. Quite a skillful bowler. Vastly experienced, of course. Flummoxing Brandon King, but fortunately for him, goes a little bit too wide. So important this innings now from the captain, Rovman Powell. All of Jamaica looking on, all of their supporters in the stadium as well as outside. Has to get going. Needs a little partnership, nothing too big. A 30-run, 40-run partnership here seals the game for them. Has to be intelligent batting for the next 5 overs. Next 30 deliveries or so. Do not lose a wicket, run a ball.
Yeah, 100%, Sammy B. 74 from 57. It's not massive. But there is 2 very old, experienced hands can go head-to-head here. Powell versus Holder. And he's just nipped one back in on the inside thigh. Yeah, so when you look at it, well, call it 8s. It's fractionally under 8s required by Jamaica. You mentioned until the fat lady sings. We've got that up. 88 for 2. Oh, a little in the air. He slipped a bit at the stroke too.
Exactly what the doctor needed for the Barbados Royals. Jason Holder getting a wicket. Hayden Walsh Jr., very, very good in the field. On the field for Azam Khan. Out injured with an ankle injury, I understand.
Sammy B. We've at 11 and Jamaica are 90 for 2.
In the heart of Kingston's business mecca is a 17-story gem. The Jamaica Pegasus Hotel offers luxury to all our visitors for business or leisure. Relax in one of our many deluxe suites with mountain or pool views. Savor the array of culinary delights in our Blue Window restaurant. Enjoy complimentary breakfast or visit our 24/7 cafe. We boast 9 extensive conference facilities for your meetings and banquets. We look forward to welcoming you soon at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel.
Dream 11 in terms of the fantasy scoreboard. Yeah, it's tight. Fabian Allen, well, he could do something. If he required with bat in hand, he could take out the Dream 11 fantasy points. Anderson Gordon, of course, bats down at Jack. You don't want him to come out and bat. If it can be helped. I'll tell you what Royals fans do. They'd love another couple of wickets here.
If there was a long discussion, Danny, as to who's going to bowl this over. Mujib had the ball, gave his hat to the umpire, but then they decided to go with Bishop. I think it's a good move. Rovman Powell, new to the crease. He's not on strike. But that's 4. That's absolutely creamed by Brandon King. With and short, not a bad combination.
Just what the Royals don't want. They don't want the Bishop belted here. So important for Joshua Bishop to get this right here for those in blue. She's telling him. On with the left arm orthodox, as you say, Sammy B. And now this is it. This is perfect for the matchup. The single now for the new man, the skipper Rovman Powell, to face up.
And a big difference in what Rovman Powell did as compared to what Kyle Mayers is doing. Rovman Powell, for the majority of that innings, had a short mid-wicket, didn't have the 45. So there's that big gap, acres of space on the one side for a single if he wants it, Rovman Powell. Holding back Mujib for a couple overs when it gets a little bit more critical. It's key if Bishop could give you an over or 2 with just 6, 7, 8 runs. If he picks up a wicket, it's bonus. Those remaining overs of Mujib are so important. Just wonder how much dew there is out there as well, Danny. See the bowler drying the ball quite regularly.
Now, we did question you at the pitch report. Would it be a factor? How much of a factor would it be? It's clean. Is it straight enough? Bishop. He's been pumped downtown this time.
100 up. This is really good batting from Brandon King. He understands that Mujib has a couple, so he's taking on young Joshua Bishop. Less experienced and less control, so it makes it easier now in the back end when Mujib does come on. Percentage shots as well. He's going straight, not playing any cross-batted shots.
50 deliveries left, 62 required. That asking rate now has dropped down to 7.5. And then it's a skimmer. Bishop is being belted here. 3 fours, 1 to go in the over.
King outperforming the Bishop, making the accommodation with his length too full previously, too short this time. This is a game-changing over. 14 runs conceded, 1 delivery left. Momentum with the Talawas.
Sure is. Just one to go now in the 12th. And exquisite from Brandon King. 18 off the 12th, and Jamaica are 108 for 2 now.
Hey, how you doing, baby? You look mighty fine, I figured I might come your way and roll up on you with that golden ticket.
Smell irresistible. The new Axe Effect.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Those were excellent in the first 6. Fell away in the middle phase. The last over from Joshua Bishop, short and wide, full and straight, and then short and down the leg side. So very erratic in this over and punished. Not when you're bowling to a well-set Brandon King.
Yeah, it puts pressure on the rest of the teammates of the Royals. We're going to have a bit more of Obed McCoy coming round. The skipper does the correct thing. Good smart cricket, rotate it back to the man who was in form and firing. 9 fours for Brandon King, striking at 140. Impressive again. Seven half centuries in Hero CPL for Brandon King. A couple of great hundreds. 49. Just a little chip in the air to bring up another half century here. Number 8 for Brandon King.
Come at the hour, come at the King. A really good knock. King beating up on the Royals. How ironic. Really a regal knock we've seen so far from him. Slow ball out Fox, but no one there. Have to find a way to get a wicket. If they can get the wicket of King, so much the better. Short mid wicket in position now for Rovman Powell.
Yeah, you got Cornwall there at sort of short third, and just behind point inside, and Kyle Mears himself at extra cover inside. Najib at a orthodox mid-wicket inside the circle, the 4 men that have to be. Don't have to do anything outrageous here. The asking rate is fractionally under 7s at 52 from 45.
8 wickets in hand as well. And again, little moments in the game, Danny. I look at it sitting from afar. And that 6th over, how often we've seen that 6th over just change momentum a bit. Always give your best bowler that 6th over, in this case Mujib, to close things off. There's no guarantee that runs wouldn't be scored, but young Simmons bowled that over. They got 11, they ended the power play on a high, and that gave them momentum into the middle phase. Give Mujib that 6th over, close the power play off, increase the run rate, and the momentum is with you.
Well, just those little things, as you say, Sammy, all part of the learning curve. It's, this level, those simple things, isn't it? Those little placenters. It's going to be signalled wide, I think. Yeah, just a little too high here from Obed McCoy. It's the signal from Butler at square leg to umpire Bassarath. Just those little things, little bits of magic that are required in a final. Well, talk about a bit of luck, certainly a bit of colour and pageantry, but Nelson is up. The old 1-1-1, but they've got off it straight away with an extra.
Devon Thomas isn't convinced, indicating that he didn't move. slow ball, back of the arm, back of the hand rather, from Obed McCoy. Yeah, surprised with that call. Thomas, let's have a closer look. Yeah, good decision.
Sammy, geez, you're harsh. All things tight in the final. What do we got? We've got one more to go because of the two wides. It's a better over. Only gone for 5. Desperately need a wicket. In fact, 2 back-to-back would be really good here for the Royals. Knock over two batters here. Certainly King. Another trump card if they could get Powell out soon. Couldn't beat Macheed. So 13 done. 113 for 2.
Almost everyone has someone who depends on them, from parents to empty nesters, single people to retirees. Would your loved ones struggle financially if you weren't here? Have you considered funeral costs, bills, daily expenses, tertiary education, and retirement? If the answer is yes, you need life insurance. And the best time to get life insurance is right now. Guardian Life. Live secure. Live easy.
FedEx fastest of the season. Zari J. Well done, Mr. Joseph. Look at that, he holds. In fact, he's going to take out the gold, silver, and the bronze. Still again, I don't know about being in one of those, Sammy B, but a bit warm.
And Danny Morrison, I can't go down on the field at the end of the game if the Tallawahs win. Corbin Bosch into the attack. At the draft show a few months ago,
here we go.
I said that I don't think that this team will qualify for the top 4. As a matter of fact, I gave them the wooden spoon in the draft show.
Brilliant. Oh, so you definitely aren't going down there, are you?
Mohamed Amir has been reminding me every single day. So did Sir Curtly Ambrose a couple of days ago. If they go on to win and I go down there, they'll have me for dinner.
They'll ask you to run around the ground naked. That'll be your penance. Brilliant. It's amazing that things can transpire in T20 and in a tournament such as this. Bosch needs a wicket here. He has been here, pumped. Captain tidies up.
Yeah, every single day when he's warming up, he says to me, I remember what you said. And to give him some credit, he said to me just a couple of days ago when I met him at the hotel, you gave me additional motivation. I wanted to prove you wrong. Mohamed Amir, excellent season. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to participate tonight, but it wouldn't matter if they go on to win. Done an exceptional job for this team.
Got a big chunk of this. Yeah, it's that sort of length that Rodman Powell relishes. Another hero maxim.
Yeah, this would be the highest successful chase in a final if the Tallawahs go on to get them, surpassing last year's chase. That's the sort of area that Rodman Powell relishes. Width and length outside off stump.
When he punches himself here, Rodman Powell, he thinks he's got another one in his area to get after. He perhaps felt technique-wise, yeah, try to hit it too hard.
Yeah, quite the opposite from Shamar Brooks, who romances the ball. He bludgeons the ball.
What do they say about the ball?
Make love to the ball.
Only in the Caribbean.
Hurrah!
lobbed away. Classy Mr. King again.
Yeah, this is going to end in a flurry, isn't it? Really hemorrhaging runs now. The Barbados Royals and the Talawas, well, they're sensing the end. They're smelling blood and they're going after it.
And Samuel Badry can go down and help present the trophy tonight.
No chance.
Well, I think Ian Bishop will carry you down there. King to finish off the 14th. Can he? Oh, can he? He's got some of this one as well. 17 off the 14th, and the Talawas are now 130 for 2.
Yeah, short from Bosch. Pummeled by Brandon King. Seeing it as big as you like now. Talawas fans up in a frenzy. I think a few people in the crowd will switch allegiances now.
Like you. Yeah, allegiances chopping and changing. Mr. Badry. Yeah, just too dominant in terms of wickets in hand. So comfortable when you got 8 in the bank. 32 from 36. Last over had a 6 and a couple of 4s in it. All very comfortable now for the JTs.
Yeah, well, I'm in a group chat with some parents from my academy, Danny, and some of them selected all 6 teams to be the champions, so they cannot lose. Short delivery. Last ball of the previous over. Brandon King, what an innings he's playing on the big stage. All well and good to score runs in those low intensity contests, but this one, high stakes game, the grand final, and to come good, to really control the innings from the get-go. It shows his class, his skill, his temperament. He really loves this venue as well.
And of course, cricket lovers will know he used to play here for the Warriors. 2 times runners-up with the Warriors, Brandon King. Now, can he be there at the end? A nice little red inker. He's gone to the top of the tree there, going past Carl Mears, who went past Johnson Charles earlier, did Carl Mears. And now Brandon King has dined out here in the finale. Time for the golden arm to come back. 1 for 9. It's Jason Holder. Geez, if you ever want to take a hat-trick, it's about now. Oh, not far away for a first one. Very, very good Yorker to start another over.
It's such a wonderful game, this T20 cricket. Glorious uncertainties. Barbados Royals dominated throughout this edition of the Hero CPL, winning 9 from 11. Looked easily the best team of the tournament, but they've run into a Jamaica Talawas with a lot of determination tonight.
You know, I love that feature piece with Curtly Ambrose talking about his side, that everyone chipped in. It's been a real team effort in the bowling department, to the batters doing their thing. It hasn't been someone else in the top order. Someone's come good, and Brooks showed that. Brandon King had an exceptional time. Rodman Powell himself, really good contributions, and then lower down, Ahmad Wasim smoking a few. Trying to hit the leather off this one.
Yeah, and in addition to Sir Curtly, the head coach of the team, a legend from Guyana, Shivnaran Chandrapal, he recently won the under-19 tournament with the USA team, a tournament played in Trinidad and Tobago. So he's a champion there and about to be a champion here. obviously a champion player for the West Indies for a long time. It's good to see that he's in and amongst championship wins.
Yeah, as you say there, Sammy, Guyanese to the bone. This crowd could help celebrate Shiv with that, the hometown boy, and join the celebrations. It really does look imminent. 28 from 32. King 61. A Rario moment for sure with Brandon King going past 400 now in the season. Buy CPL player cards, NFTs on Rario.com. Brandon King. It's got a few of those Rario moments for sure. Time for Holder to come round here and try and pull out a bag of tricks against Rodman Powell. A shrewd cricket to keep things calm. You're mentioning Sammy Badri. Nothing outrageous.
Yeah, the West Indies T20 vice captain Rodman Powell getting into some good habits as the team will head off to Australia to play a couple games against Australia before that qualifiers leading into that T20 World Cup. A lot of players throughout the course of this tournament put in some good performances.
Slow full toss, tried the slow Yorker. Jason Holder to no avail. So 15 overs bowled. Jamaica 136 for 2.
What type of problem you had with your knees?
Well, I did my ACL, tried all type of things, but then my mom, she introduced me to the progress. Over a period of time, I started feeling stronger in my knees where I could add more pressure.
Ooh la la! New arrivals are in, right here at Courts. We've got living and dining room sets, appliances and electronics, plus smart devices and more. Shop today with no cash. So come in to see what's new. And Courts is celebrating its 31st birthday all September long. Shop for a chance to win your purchase absolutely free. 31 lucky winners to be chosen. Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends 30th September. Conditions apply.
26 from 29 with 8 wickets left. The West Indies upcoming T20 fixtures. And another boundary from Brandon King. It's been a regal knock. The only man in the tournament to go past 400 runs. Been special, Simon Dool.
Yeah, he has. Been so good. Last 2 games. 3 games in particular. He just continues now, does he? Is that big enough? It is. Another hero maximum. They are trying to finish it quickly and in style, Bish.
Ball, Kukli, anything has been dispatched. Yes, it's hemorrhaging now. Five wide, signaled by the umpire. 11 runs needed.
I was on earlier with Samuel Badri. We thought that Mujib's overs would be key as far as trying to get Barbados into this game, back into this game, and Jamaica have just said no, we are not having it. We are going to take you down. Best on best, we'll take you down, and they have done a great job of it.
Never choose your team of the tournament before the final. That's the other lesson. You have to rescind that team and put Brandon King in there virtually.
That's not entirely our fault. We were told to.
Second time in his CPL career he's gone past 400 runs. 2019 when he scored that fabulous 132 here. 496 runs in the tournament. It might be 4 because Jason Holder was into the boundary marker. They'll want to have a look at it again, maybe.
Yeah, I think Jason Holder knows it as well. You can see the disappointment on his face. I think his back might be touching the advertising triangle, while the hand is still touching the ball, and it is, yeah, the ball's touching the wrist and his back is touching the advertising triangle. So it'll be 4 more. Just hits the wrist there.
Well, it will be the 3rd year in a row that the chasing team has won the Hero CPL title. 6 out of 7 of the last finals will be won by the team chasing. So contrary to what has taken place here, 156 for 2.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
6 required now. And I think what you were saying, Vish, is part of that also. They should have scored 185, 190 comfortably after that start. Position that the Barbados Royals were in. Now, there was some very good bowling, I get that. There was also some indifferent batting from the Royals, and they should have got a lot more. Not saying it would have been enough. This still may have been chased down, but they should have made it a lot tougher for the Tallawahs.
Six required. And the Jamaica Tallawahs are champions once again of Hero CPL. They are now 3-time champions. 2013, 2016, and now 2022 belongs to Rothman Powell and his men. Win here at Providence by 8 wickets, and joy unspeakable for Tallawahs fans here in Guyana, around the region and around the globe. First time ever in the history of this tournament that a team finishing in 4th place in the league phase has gone on to win the tournament. What an achievement for Brandon King. 400 plus runs for the 2nd time in a season.
And sadly, you have to look at both sides now, and the Royals will be disappointed. They dominated throughout the league stage of the tournament. They were the form team, the best team, but they have been upstaged tonight by a very, very good outfit. Brandon King, superb at the top. They have been brilliantly led, Ian Bishop, and we have talked about this throughout the tournament. Rodman Powell's captaincy, leadership, at times it might seem harsh, but it is pointed. He gets the best out of his players. He performs himself, and to me, that's why he is the captain of the tournament team. He just gets everything that he possibly can out of not only himself, but his team. And let's hear sideline now. I think Alex Jordan has got someone with her.
Imad Wasim. Imad, yes, indeed, I've got Imad Wasim. T.I., hi, here we are, brother. Imad, how does it feel? Big moment for the Jamaica Talawas.
It's my second title with the Talawas. It feels amazing. I think we have a great bunch of guys. We played really well throughout the tournament, and Allah's been very kind, alhamdulillah.
Well, you had a few stumbles, but this last week, I mean, what's happened? What's changed?
Look, in T20, at the end of the tournament, you need to get the momentum, which we did. And today it was like all Talawas here, so really happy about that.
What about that support you had from the crowd?
Look, the game before as well, they said we are with Talawas. I think the Guyana is like second home for us. They've been fantastic, and thank you for coming, all of you.
Imad, a quick word on Rothman Powell's leadership.
Amazing. He's mature as a leader. I think he's one of the best player in West Indies, not in the world if I say, but the thing is he's been performing really well throughout IPL and all those leagues, so this will be a very big booster for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Rothman Powell.
Another victorious tonight for the Jamaica Talawas. Raymond Reifer. Okay, this might be, is this a little bit painful for you? You see the Royals walking off the pitch, or not really?
Not really. You know, it's franchise cricket. Just happy for another title, you know.
And earlier we did an interview with one of your coaches, Sir Curtly Ambrose, and he said to me that he felt as though he noticed that the team was listening to him a lot more, and that the bowling hasn't been impressing him. What has it been being under his leadership?
It's been good. You know, he's been just trying to help us to keep things pretty simple. And we're just going out there and execute, and you know the plans really work, so kudos to him.
Awesome. And then how do you feel about your performance this tournament?
I thought I did well. Thought I gave away my wicket a bit in the tournament as well, but you know that's how it goes. So, but I'm pretty happy with this performance.
All right, well, let me tell you this. I'm pretty sure the Jamaican fans, not only here but at home, are extremely, extremely happy and proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
A win for the Jamaica Talawas. Their third Hero CPL championship. And off the bat of the leading run scorer in 2022, Brandon King, a former Amazon warrior who knows these conditions well. Already 100 here in Providence this season. And Raymond Reifer, a three-time champion. Curtly Ambrose, Shivnarine Chandapal, Andre Cooley, and do mention Rothman Powell. We hold him highly in high esteem as a leader, as a no-nonsense skipper. Does not suffer fools gladly. But when he's on the field, you can see who's in charge. And we've seen that dance before.
I used to dread that dance, I tell you that much. I used to dread that dance. But that's what it means to the coaching staff as well. I mean, how would you ever have thought you would see Sir Curtly Ambrose that animated post-career? I don't believe I would have, but that's what it's done. Let's find out a bit more about why he's so animated and why he loves this win so much, because he's now sidelined. I think he's with Alex.
He is indeed. It's little and large legends of West Indies cricket and the coaches of the winning team, Jamaica Talawas. Let's start with you. Simon Jewell says he can't believe how animated you are. Tell us what it means.
It means a lot. You know, as a group, we came into the tournament as underdogs. Not many gave us a chance to get out of the first round, let alone win it. And I mean, I haven't sprinted for years, and I found myself sprinting onto the field. It was a wonderful performance throughout, and I mean, we're well-deserved winners.
Yeah, what big performances when it counted this week, Ambi?
They said they did. The thing about the Talawas, we didn't rely on one or two players. At any given time, any player can step up. So we have depth in our batting, we have good bowling, and I'm telling you, we stuck together as a family, and we believed from day one we could have won this championship, and we did.
And it's a real Caribbean family here today. We've got Guyanese royalty. Guyana made it and won a final. In a sense, Shivnarine, what does it mean to you?
Oh, I'm very, very excited. I'm happy. First of all, I just have to thank the owner for giving us the opportunity, give me the opportunity being the coach of the team. Then I drafted Beyond, and the other guys came on board. We're very thankful for that. Thankful for the crowd to support us. Everybody came out tonight knowing there's a Guyanese franchise. and they came full out to support us. I'm very thankful for that.
I think it's extraordinary just the way Jamaica has gained the momentum this week. What do you make of those big performances in the key moments?
Well, it shows that we have a very good team, and we step up when we call upon at the big times. And you know, something I mentioned that we were a bit cold after the first 2 wins, and I was hoping that we could carry on. Today, the guys proved me wrong, and they were able to carry on and win the finals. All
right, one more word with Ambi. Ambi, a word on Rothman Powell as the leader of this team to bring them all the way and will lift the trophy tonight.
He's a very calm and relaxed individual, right? Throughout the whole tournament, I haven't seen him raise his voice once, but he got the job done in his own way. We got a lot of respect for him. And I mean, we discussed our team's strategies and everything. He got everyone involved. That's why he's so successful. He didn't do it on his own. All of us had a word. And I mean, it was just a privilege and an honor to play with this franchise. And I mean, let me tell you, I'm lost for words, man, I tell you. This means so much to me and just the Jamaica franchise. And I mean, like I said, no one gave us a chance. And here we are. Winners!
Champions in the 10-year anniversary. Well, I'm sure that everyone is very honored to see you two. Go and celebrate with your team. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Curtly Ambrose, Shivnaran Chandapal, Andre Coley, not to be forgotten, who's worked with so many of the young players and senior players in Jamaica. Brandon King has ruled over the Royals here at Providence. Just chasing. I'm a big chasing man. I know we sit on either side of the fence, but I said this last year in the final. I'm a big one for chasing because I find that in T20 cricket, teams prefer to know what they have to go at, even in finals. Curtly still fit. Shiv still fit. The owners still fit. And just acknowledging their fans as well. Feel for them. Their curriculum vitae now has Hero CPL 2022 champs on it.
Yeah, great, isn't it, for Shivnaran Chandapal. He's a very quiet character. I think he and Sir Curtly will complement each other brilliantly. You've got quiet, and then you've got that wonderful, gravelly, deep voice of Sir Curtly. When he speaks, everybody must listen. And I think that's one of the great things about that combination. Shivnaran Chandapal called Sir Curtly and said, "I need you, I want you," plus his other staff. It's been a terrific win. Naomi Cowan is now sidelined. She's got a couple more Tallawahs with her.
Now, I wish you could hear and feel the vibration here in Providence Stadium. Guyanese fans are extremely happy for the Tallawahs. The 2022 champions standing with Brandon King and Chris Green. You just made your lap around. I know you're very tired, but describe what's happening in here. How are you feeling in your heart?
Special, special night. The man next to you, that was an incredible knock. He's a fabulous player. This team's been through thick and thin, and to come together the way we have in the back end, incredibly proud. To everyone in Jamaica, thank you for support. Third time lucky for me, so I've broken the back. But yeah, amazing night, amazing team. Very grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you, Chris. And Brandon, you know, in the tournament, I think a lot of people were not sure about Jamaica and where the team would end up, where the Tallawahs would end up, but how did you keep your mind focused on the championship?
I mean, within the team, we have 100% confidence in each other, and we know that we're performing in big moments. Everybody contributed at some point during the tournament, and it comes through today.
And then your performance this season, are you happy with it? Of course, you hit a century in a recent match, but how do you feel about Brandon King's performance?
Yeah, to be honest, all that means nothing right now. All I want to do was win the tournament. It turned out that way that, you know, I ended up performing decent for the team, but I'm just happy that I could contribute and we came with the title.
Well, thank you so much. Alex is standing with Mohammed Amir.
Hey, thank you so much, Naomi. I am indeed. This was one of the biggest stars in the Jamaica Tallawahs. Your efforts got them to this final. Unfortunately, you couldn't play the final. How does it feel your team got over the line tonight?
Yeah, to be honest, early on I was a bit disappointed, but the end of the day, result came into our favor. So I think all is well now, and we are cheering. It's as you said, it's a team effort, and the way I think Kingi played today, it was amazing. But end of the day, it's the amazing feelings you have. You don't have words to explain, and I think what we were waiting for, this was the moment. And I think Jamaica last one in 2016, so this was, I think, best moment for them and for the people and the Guyana crowd, they all were supporting us. So I think thank you very much for everyone.
How was it emotionally watching from the sidelines? Did you think at the half that that was too little or what?
Yeah, first of all, I think first 6 overs, they were 63 for none. I was a little bit upset. I should be there. I was thinking as a human being, it's a nature, you get frustrated. But end of the day, the way they came back into the game, Fab bowled really well, Imad bowled really well. I think that was a pure team effort.
Mohammed, I mean, you're a passionate guy, but you seem to really love the CPL. Maybe a word on winning it, this 10-year anniversary of the CPL.
I think, it was an amazing experience. This was my second season for the CPL, and I was playing first time for Jamaica. But I think it was amazing experience, and I look forward for the next year, inshallah.
Congratulations to you and to the Talawas.
Thank you very much.
No, Amen, no problem tonight for the Jamaica Talawas. Brooks played his part, 40-odd 2 games ago, 100, and now he's a champion. Fantastic partnership with Brandon King, touch player, 2 touch players really, King and Brooks. Jamaica Talawas romping home with the 3.5 overs remaining, 162 for 2. Who would have thought here at Providence, when the dominance so far in the playoffs and on this leg has been to the team's batting first. 47 to Brooks, 83 not out to Brandon King. '86, that partnership between King and Brooks, and Robman Powell playing his part as well, with 14 seeing the team home along with Brandon King.
Yeah, tried hard, didn't they? Kyle Mayers picked up the early one, 1 for 14. Jason Holder was very tidy. The key was Mujib. They took to him. They went after him, made a point of going after him. And his 3 overs, very, very rarely will you see that. Of course, 41 at 13.6. So that was tough. Ramon Simmons, not his best night. And Bosch just the 1 over for 17.
So the final of Hero CPL 2022 going the way of the Jamaica Talawas. Well, not going their way, they made their way to win by 8 wickets and become 3-time champions. First team to finish 4th in the league stage and win the championship. Let's take a look at some of the highlights, and there were many of those highlights in the run chase. Exquisite stroke play after Pinar Lewis fell early once again. Kyle Mayers with that deep in swinger, but then Shamar Brooks and Brandon King really tore into this Royals bowling attack.
Yeah, and what you see with the Shamar Brooks and with Brandon King regularly is just good quality cricket shots. They react well, they play the short ball well, and the timing, I think, of Brooks, and then later in the innings of Brandon King. It took Brandon King just a little while to get going, but some of the timing from Shamar Brooks was just exceptional, picking up off that magnificent 100 he scored in the previous game. And this is the moment when Mujib came into the attack. They just took to him, found gaps, but these are just calculated risks, calculated shots, timing, placement. Finally lost Shamar Brooks, but the partnership was exceptional, took the score through to 87. There's a wicket for Jason Holder, and then Brandon King just took over, and that partnership 75. Robman Powell only contributed 14, but he just sat and watched the highlights from the other end here, Bishop.
I looked at the partnership a little while ago. 75, Robman Powell 14, that must be a typo. He did have one shot typical of Robman Powell, hit a 6, but it was all King. It was all King ruling at Providence and dominating the Royals en route to being a champion and finishing it in absolute style. What a player he is becoming, playing situations well. Talawas, the little Babe Talawa, as they say in Jamaica, showing all their power and might here tonight in Providence. Yep, secretly the ever calm, ever cool Robman Powell. Just to reconfirm, 161 for 7 for the Royals. Azam Khan and Cornwall were good. 3 wickets for Fabian Allen, outstanding, as well as Gordon. No Mohamed Amir. Nicholson Gordon played his part, and then the Talawas, 162 for 2, winning by 8 wickets. Champion Simon Dool, 3rd-time champions, inaugural champions, then 2016 and now 2022. Right on the heels of TKR, soca superstar Marshall Montano and a fellow musician in Sir Curtly Ambrose. Great respect for each other. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the presentation.
It's how we play.
Ready for the big game with your favorite in furniture, electronics, and appliances from Quartz. Create the ultimate sports zone in the comfort of your home. 50% off select smart TVs plus free wall mount with select purchase. 20% off select lounge. Popcorn for anyone? Free popcorn maker with select fridge purchase. Relive those glorious moments outdoors. We have great deals on patio sets just for you. Shop today with no cash on 6 to 48 months credit. Quartz, bringing value home. Promotion ends October 23. Conditions apply.
Rest easy with Quartz and be assured we've got you covered. Get up to 40% off mattresses. Get any size on select mattress for the same price. Buy select bedroom sets and get a free 32-inch TV. Plus ACs as low as $679 weekly. Shop today. You choose your plan on 3 to 48 months credit. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Can old enemies spark new rivalries? England travel down under in search of their first T20 series victory on Australian soil. The first of 3 matches falls off at Perth's Optus Stadium, October 9, 1:10 a.m., 2:10 in the Eastern Caribbean. Match 2 and 3 at Manuka Oval in Canberra. Play starts at 3:10 a.m., 4:10 for the rest of the Caribbean on October 12 and 14 respectively. It's on Sportsmax and Sportsmax Plus.
RB Leipzig and Celtic are struggling after 2 games. They meet on Wednesday, October 5 at 11:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m. ECT on Sportsmax 2. While Chelsea's neck is just above water in Group E, they take on AC Milan at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. ECT on Sportsmax 2.
The pulsating Nitro Rallycross Championship continues with round 3. The next stop on the global tour is in Minneapolis, USA. 2 days of high-flying action this Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m., 3 ECT on Sportsmax and Sportsmax 2. The European Cricket Championship is coming at you hard and fast. 21 countries, 120 matches in only 5 weeks. Competition runs from September 12 to October 14, and it's on your home of champions.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lasco Food Drink, official food drink and nutrition sponsor of the CPL T20 tournament, and distribute Chill, Play Lime, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20, and Quartz, bringing value home.
Back here at Providence Stadium, we cannot forget this ground staff that have prepared a lovely surface, outfield, and many wonderful pitches for this tournament to facilitate some good quality cricket. We've given praise to everyone else. We must again compliment the ground staff. If we turn the time back in St. Kitts in August, Simon Dool, we had the Sky X60 men's and women's. Women's winners, Barbados Royal.
Yeah, brilliant way to kick things off, wasn't it? The Sky X60 for the women and the men. Joseph there celebrations for the Barbados Royals, champions of the inaugural Sky X60 trophy, presented by Christopher Henry Gale. Hayley Matthews with her hands on it. Time for the men after that too. Ian Bishop. It's a brilliant way to get the whole month and a bit underway, I must say. I'm sorry I missed it. Chris Gale hitting the winning runs for the Patriots to get them home. How appropriate was that?
Lifting a trophy named after him. And we hope to see more of it, more of the trophy, more of this format of the game. Great initiative by CPL. An outstanding moment for Evan Lewis and Chris Gale and that Patriots team. New format, inaugural season. It will always be remembered for Chris Gale hitting the winning runs and lifting his own trophy. Back in St. Kitts we had the Massey Women's CPL, the inaugural edition as well, and it was very, very exciting, very tight, and Anissa Mohammed at the back end doing just enough for Deandra Dutton and her team to lift the trophy. That too we hope to see much more of. It was a success, as was the 60. And having lost in the final of the 60 to the Royals, TKR Night Riders women lift the Massey Women's CPL trophy. Been a long season, a wonderful season, but it has all been worth it. And now we will hear from Darren Ganger, who's downstairs at the presentation.
Oh, Guyana, one Guyana, you've been the most gracious host for this leg of Hero CPL. I must thank everyone in Guyana for fulfilling expectations and being a wonderful host for this leg of the tournament. We thank you and we love you. Of course, it will be remiss of me not to thank the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, those in St. Lucia, and also in Trinidad and Tobago for making this 10th edition of Hero CPL a tremendous success. I must also thank Rovman Paul and the Jamaica Tallawahs in securing a magnificent Hero CPL title in 2022, and it's the third time that the Jamaica Tallawahs have won this prestigious trophy. I take pleasure now in thanking the sponsors of Hero CPL, title sponsor, Hero, the motorcycle leader, official partners, Digicel, Eldorado, Republic Bank, Fun 88, Dream 11, Angostura Chill, and the Guyana Tourism Authority. Official sponsors too, Betway, FedEx, Visa, Omega XL, Cream Reed Novelties, Musical Instruments of Trinidad and Tobago Limited, that's Mitco, Cafe Barista, Starbrook Travel, Lasco Food Drink, Caribbean Airlines, Rario, Google, and Socios. Finals partner, ExxonMobil and Banks Beer. The pleasure is all mine to invite the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson, former PM of Jamaica and Chairman of Caribbean Premier League Cricket Committee, on stage to present the Hero of the Match Award. As the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson comes on stage, now for that announcement of the Hero of the Match Award. That winner is Fabian Allen of the Jamaica Tallawahs. Congratulations to Fabian on his award. His 3 for 24 today, the top 3 batters in the opposition, all accounted for by virtue of his spectacular spell today. Now we'll invite him over for a few words. First, congratulations, Fabian. Tell me, how special is this award in the context of your career?
Well, first, I dedicate this win to my father, who passed away. So that's it.
Quite emotional indeed, and congratulations to you. It was a very important game from the start, and a lot was expected from your team. In terms of what worked well for you with the ball?
Yeah, as his keeper come to me and say I have to play a big role, so I just go out there and execute efficiently.
You had to do a run chase, and at the halfway stage, it was 161 set by Barbados Royals. What was the talk in the dressing room before you took that second innings into context?
Well, we have a meeting and we say once we batted straight to the 10 over, we have a chance to win this game, and it happened.
And finally, a word on what this title will do for the Jamaica Tallawahs franchise and for the people of Jamaica and supporters.
Well, it means a lot to me and it means a lot for the people back home and all the fans. So I thank you guys for every support that you have done for us.
All the very best to you, Fabian. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
That was Fabian Allen. Thank you very much to the Most Honorable PJ Patterson. I'll now like to invite Marshall Montano, the soca legend, to come on stage to present the award for the Omega XL Hit of the Tournament. That winner, Omega XL Hit of the Tournament, the award goes to Rakeem Cornwall, who had a monster hit today off the bowling of Imad Wazim and really showed his class and power as we've seen throughout the tournament. Congratulations to Rakeem Cornwall. Thank you very much to Marshall Montano. Moving on, I'll now invite Mr. Johnny Grave, CEO of Cricket West Indies, to present the award for the LASCO Emergent Player of the Tournament. And the winner is Roman Simmons for his fine efforts with the ball. 7 wickets to his name, quite a few contenders. And the young man from the Barbados Royals team will secure this award. Thank you very much, Mr. Grave. As we look at Roman Simmons in action with the ball, bowled in tough situations and prevailed. One for the future indeed. Time now for Mr. Kumal Samaru, chairman of DDL, to come forward, and he will present the award, which is the El Dorado Celebration Award, and that award goes to Junior Sinclair, the right-arm off-spinner from the Guyana Amazon Warriors, who celebrated firstly with the back flip and then that gymnastic routine that is so synonymous with his celebrations and his success. Young talent who could also be a gymnast with what we've seen from him throughout this entire tournament. Tremendous entertainment. Moving on, I now invite Derwin Howell, Executive Director, Republic Bank Limited, to present the award for the Republic Bank Classic Catch. And the winner, Mark Dial from the St. Lucia Kings. His spectacular effort is rewarded, and Samuel Badri will collect on his behalf. A look at that spectacular catch that accounted for the wicket of Sunil Narain. What a diving effort on the boundary line way back at the start of the tournament at Warner Park. Athletic ability indeed from Mark Dial. Moving on, I now invite Honorable Onij Walround, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, to present the Hero Maximum Winner Award. That winner, Faf du Plessis of the St. Lucia Kings. Faf, of course, not being here, we'll ask Jamie Stewart, Commercial Director of CPL, to receive that award on behalf of Faf du Plessis, the captain of the St. Lucia Kings. He was deemed the king of maximums. Almost had to get a passport for that ball. It was traveling throughout this entire tournament. The St. Lucia Kings captain, showing his quality and his class and his power hitting, more so at the top of the innings. I now invite the Honorable Charles Ramson, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, to present the award for the hero of the tournament. And I must say we've had quite a few contenders, Jason Holder, Imad Wazim, but the judges have ruled that the winner of this hero of the tournament goes to Brandon King for his fine effort of 423 runs, 1 magnificent century and 2 half centuries, one coming today in this all-important final. We will invite Brandon King to have a chat. Brandon, first up, congratulations. Describe for me your preparation coming into this Hero CPL tournament, and did your expectations fulfill the goals that you set for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you set goals for yourself before the tournament, and the #1 goal was obviously winning the tournament, and we did that. I have some personal goals. I finished with the most runs, so I'm very happy with that. In terms of my preparation, I was playing a lot of cricket before this tournament, so I feel I was in good touch. You know, I was match ready.
Halfway stage, you had an important run chase. What was in your mind, and what was the message being sent to you from your captain and coaches?
I mean, the guys trust each other to go out there and carry their roles. Obviously, I was struggling a bit early on. Brooksy came in and played a fantastic innings, in my opinion. You know, he really kept us on par with the score. And obviously, after he out, I tried to take control and finish the innings, and it worked out.
This year, you finished as a leading batter in Hero CPL, very much similar to what you achieved in 2019. How do you compare both experiences?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with both equally, but this one more because we won the title. So I'm extremely happy that the guys have faith in me to put me in that position to play a top of the role. And I'm just extremely happy that we won this year.
Still very young in your international career. Of course, you've stood out amongst your peers. What will be your word of advice to the other players to achieve this type of excellence?
There's no special formula. Just work hard, you know, believe in your ability and back yourself out there at all times. Confidence goes a long way.
Do you want to single out anything about the culture within your team that has contributed significantly towards this success that you achieved throughout this tournament and tonight?
Yeah, the team is amazing. Everybody believes in each other, and that has really stuck through the tournament, the highs and lows, and it come together at this final that we won it.
Very well done again, Brandon King.
Thank you.
That was Brandon King, our hero of the tournament. I now move to inviting Mr. Pete Russell, CEO of CPL, to come on stage to present the match officials with their medals. Of course, a tournament cannot function without the sterling contributions of the match officials. Starting with umpire Zahid Basarat, Dighton Butler, Nigel Duguid, Patrick Gustard, and match referee Rion King. Congratulations, gentlemen, to all of you and those who are not here and who would have contributed significantly towards the success of this tournament. The great pleasure is mine to invite His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, to distribute the medals, firstly for the runners-up, starting with the captain. Kyle Mears and his team, and after receiving his award, we'll ask him to come forward and have a chat. Kyle, tough luck today. I know it's a tough pill to swallow. I'll start firstly by asking, was there any point in time where you felt a critical decision should have gone in the opposite direction as you look at the outcome of this game?
Not really. As you said, it's a tough pill to swallow. Obviously, we've done well throughout the season, only losing 3 games. But, you know, tonight was a crucial night to win the game, and the guys didn't cross tonight. Kudos to the opposition. I thought they played very well.
161 at the halfway stage. What was your assessment about that score set?
I just thought we were like 20 runs short with the start that me and Jimbo got. I thought we could have got like 180. Might out but 160 in the final runs on the board. I thought it was a decent total still, but the batsmen play well.
And reflecting on your bowling efforts, you sort of was challenged tremendously to pick wickets up when this Jamaica Tallawahs team batted. Anything that you felt was difficult in you achieving that goal of getting wickets?
Obviously the conditions, you know, the ball got pretty wet. You know, our main bowler Majib, he struggled, you know, he went for a few runs tonight, so